Welcome to Super Chats. I'm Nick.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Carlos.
And this week, Kobo had a big collab. Vestia is now in 3D, and Mom came home from the store.
All this and more. So it's time for us to stick with the formula. This is the part where I continue to ease us in past the icebreaker so we feel more natural and can begin a normal conversation. How you holding up, Nick?
I'm very happy.
How you holding up, Carlos?
I feel awful.
I guess I'll happily be in the middle.
Good.
Yeah, that's good.
The full spectrum of joy right now.
We even out in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle we will meet. It's poetic in a way, in a fashion. Man, VTubers.
I mean, yeah, more or less. The swings and roundabouts, I believe. Is
Yeah. Oh, I am tired. You're going to have to forgive me, people who listen and bear with me. I didn't sleep very well Sunday to Monday. I slept perfectly fine last night, but it takes forever for you to catch up. I'm just feeling low key.
I felt miserable all day today, but then I got out of work and now I'm okay.
Yeah, that's the human experience boiled down. Carlos is dying.
I got home and I adulted for a while today, which was nice. I cleaned my dishes and I did stuff around the house that needed done and did all that stuff. Carlos, how are you feeling though, for real?
I took off work yesterday.
Yeah.
I did not take off work today, and I was considering it.
Yeah.
This is the sick season. I think if Carlos ever gets really sick, we should just make a Twitter post, black text on white background and photos, Super Chat's official statement. We are set. Unfortunately, we are displeased to announce Carlos was sick yesterday. He will be on time to film, however.
You have to tint it slightly red or something, so it's not like Uriga did with her I'm not graduating announcement, where she was I'm taking a month to go focus on school stuff. I made the background slightly blue so as not to alarm people. It didn't work. Everybody was still just oh my god. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The reaction still happened all the same.
I still kind of wish we didn't have the idol words. It has taken the term graduation and taken something I was proud of myself achieving many times, and now it is a dark phrase.
Yeah.
That means the fun times have stopped. The jazz music has stopped playing. We are done having any amount of joy.
Well, as we know, human life ends after high school.
Yeah.
So
there's nothing after that.
that's true. Anime has taught us that much. That's for damn sure.
We're just a bunch of dead people.
One of my favorite jokes I've ever seen on the internet was that somebody was it was a group discussion, and one of them was just oh, I started watching this really cool anime. The characters are really great. And the other person's response was, what high school do they go to? That's a good question.
That's solid. Speaking of good questions, I'm curious. How did Zestia's 3D showcase go?
Well, I will say that from it's thighs all the way down. Jesus Christ, the thighs. There were great thighs, and then there were greater thighs. That's it.
There was many times through the showcase where that was a focus.
Yeah. The entirety. It was just her thighs most of the time, frankly.
I mean, this is good.
To the point where Kanaru did a bunch of animations, transitions, openings, that sort of stuff for it. And then after the fact was I wouldn't have focused on the thighs so much if I'd realized the rest of the show was just going to be about her thighs. So
there's definitely an emphasis.
Yeah. Which, I mean, hey, show off what you got. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. Lord knows. It was a wonderful show.
If I had great thighs, the camera would be much lower. And there would be a fourth microphone that I would edit painstakingly.
Boy, I'm uncomfortable suddenly. All right.
Just imagine the camera at an angle, and it's lower right-hand corner is just Cameron with incredible thighs the whole time. It's how's this adding? What does this add?
I mean, it's not subtracting, but what is it adding?
Exactly. It's you didn't have to include it.
It's just a bonus. That'll be our first Patreon bonus, is just the thighs cam.
I'm really gonna have to work on my thighs.
Cam thighs cam. I'm lost it. It's gone.
Thymarin.
All right, back to the important thing. Zestia got her 3D showcase.
Wow.
Yay!
So I think she's the first from her gen to go.
Correct. We are on HoloLive Indonesia Generation 3. First, it is Zestia, and I'm not sure actually who's next. Is Kayla next?
Kayla's got announced. Yep. So
Okay.
they're saving the range shaman for the end.
Wow, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Either way, it began with an infiltration mission style video. Zestia is a secret agent. That is her character.
Mm-hmm.
That is who she is. It's a very English friendly stream. Not a whole lot of. I mean, certainly there were other languages mixed in, but
Yeah.
There were some JP sections.
But yeah, just generally great 3D model, very cute, very great thighs. Also, the thighs were great, and then the thighs were great.
Yeah. I was definitely hungry for like chicken thighs.
Dude, Narissa says she doesn't like chicken the other day.
All of it?
Yeah, she just doesn't like chicken. And then Kiara was heartbroken.
How do you live that way?
I don't know.
It's chicken.
Sorry, that just reminded me.
Chicken's such a nothing meat. It doesn't really bring too much of its own flavor.
Yeah,
You can do a lot. That's why people like chicken. It's versatile.
yeah, tastes like chicken.
Okay, wow.
Anyway, back to
on the
Zestia.
back on the tracks. Holy crap.
Sorry, I couldn't not let that take over for a second there.
Breaking news.
She did a bunch of. She also released an original song with it.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good. It's very Japanese Idol. So if you like Japanese Idol music, you'll really dig it right in.
You will be safe.
It's like a jazz, very jazz oriented.
Oh, because she's an agent.
Makes sense.
A secret agent.
Some would say.
You know, I always kind of hard tangent. This is a talk about like tropes. The secret agent trope is always so weird because what popularized it is like kind of the Cold War era.
Yeah,
You know, it's all-
007 was like the big thing.
Like, we gotta be secretive, silence pistol, walk around, talk to people, infiltrate, learn things. But like, the Cold War was an era where like being a secret agent was not a cool thing. You weren't an awesome guy. And now we've gotten to the point where we romanticized it. Like, my immediate question every time there's a secret agent character, especially Zestia, is what nation does she serve, and who will die because of her actions?
Yeah, I think the 007 like James Bond secret agent tropes don't really. It's funny because they're picking and choosing. They're like Zesty is not like betting another like beautiful blonde woman every other day canonically, you know.
Yeah, she settled on Kayla.
Yeah, right.
That's nice and safe.
But she does carry around a pistol, so I mean she's got that going for her. We don't know if she's after industry secrets or what she's really doing.
Yeah, like what? Okay, she has a gun, so she's that level of secret agent.
Yeah.
Where like if shit goes south, you are licensed to thrill.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe, and again, this is possibly just my own ignorance. Maybe I just don't know enough about Zestia. So if you know, let us know.
Yeah, leave a comment down below. Tell us her secrets. What nation does she serve? Wow, it's a great 3D model though. She's really cute.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I already really like her design. I feel like her design's already like the sleeper hit.
I like how she just has a cat mouth sometimes.
Yeah, she does. She got the little sideways 3.
Yeah.
Like it's really cute. She did a duo with Iroha and another duo with Mumei. She did Hare Hare with Mumei and Gaze on Me with Iroha. Both really cool. I got up to the point of the laser room when I was watching. And that was great because she's like, there's this room full of lasers. I have to try and sneak through them without hitting any. And then immediately sticks her head in the laser. Like, not even a little bit, like right to the ears. And just burn. So,
I think they know I'm here.
oh no.
Here I go killing.
Polka showed up. There was a little thing with her, which is always good. It's always good to see Polka.
Yeah. They played a crane game.
How did that go?
Polka was the one controlling the crane. Zestia was the crane.
Oh, perfect.
Oh boy, how zany. I love polka.
That's apparently Zeta loves jazz because by winning the crane game, they unlocked the jazz club. And how is the jazz club?
It was neat.
Was
there are cats everywhere.
Perfect. Was it moody and bluesy with lots of pianos?
Yes, there was a piano anyway that she played. She played it a little bit.
Ooh.
Nice. Oh, this is the part where Yago showed up, right?
Yeah, the buff Yago bobblehead type thing.
Yeah, I heard that like he was about to sing karaoke and then they ripped him off the stage. That's basically what happened. Yeah. There's clips. Obviously.
Not today. Maybe next time we'll get the Yago karaoke.
Oh, we're holding out. That's for their I don't know, like 100 million subscriber special, right?
Yago literally going to bed every night saying, "What happened to me when I did nothing?"
Yago liked virtual idols enough to make a company. He should have seen this coming.
They keep dragging him into the spotlight.
Let's see. Kayori, Risu, Ame, and Ali guest showed up for screenshot requests. Mm-hmm. So we had a bunch of different poses. We've got a ton of different screenshots from that. What happened with Ame and her connection? What's going on with that?
Her voice was super robotic.
Is there any chance she was in perhaps a Category 5 hurricane?
She was at the very least on the other side of the planet.
Yeah.
So, but probably. I mean, I guess she could have been in Japan with them, but I don't know for
Thankfully, it cleared up just enough to where they could understand her.
Well, that's good. And we got a bunch of other poses, a Neko pose, that's a cat pose, a T-Rex pose, a bunch of other stuff. Ooh, she posed with her pistol. Very cool.
She did.
Very cool. And then finally, we got merch, business card holder with Zeta business cards included.
Nice.
Order yours right now from shop.geekjack or shop.hololive.
Feel free to support the talents and obtain her information on her business card.
Zetia has always been a like sleeper hit for me personally. So
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you actually can't order it yet because it's the same thing as the EN showcases. You won't be able to order it until they've all finished their showcases.
Gotcha. I'm wondering if they're gonna do a big like collab at the end too, like EN did. I imagine they will, right? Have they announced that? Do we know?
I don't know.
Oh well. Either way, once all of them come out, you'll be able to get a business card holder, which is pretty cool actually. That'd be kind of neat to have. I like that kind of stuff personally.
It was very unexpected.
Of all things to get from Vestia. What did I call her? Zetia earlier. My brain's on fire.
It's a good thing no
week.
one corrected the notes on the fly. It was I.
Good lord.
Her full name is Vestia Zeta.
Ah, that's why.
HoloLive Indonesia.
My brain combined them.
V and Z letters always get mixed and matched in my brain because they're the evil letters. If a character appears and it's like, my name is Vodrick, it's like, oh, you're going to kill 5 children just to prove a point. My name is Zodrick. Oh, no, you're going to go even further.
Burn down the orphanage. No.
Well, I tend to read their full name. I pick the one that's easier to read, and then the other one leaves my brain. So,
yeah, Hakos.
Good old Bay. Good old Bales.
Wait, is that
I'm a Kiara fan, so I still call her Bales. That's how
Bales?
that works.
Bells?
All right. Anything else about Vestia Zeta? Zestia, the delicious taste of lemon.
Work on the name.
Yeah, no, she's great. I like her a lot. I never see enough of her is my problem. I just don't get. She's not in my algorithm. I apologize on behalf of YouTube for that. But
I like her vibe.
yeah,
I like her.
just in general, she's a great, entertainer. So, all right.
Spectacular.
The next big news, gentlemen, is Mom's home.
Mm-hmm.
She got the cigarettes and the milk. She's finally back.
Usually, whenever you find a pest in your home, it's a bad sign. But for once, finding a cockroach is a good sign.
Hell yes.
And what if this cockroach was your mother?
Mama Roach?
Disney XD.
What happened to Papa Roach?
I'm sorry. I couldn't save him. Which is probably the actual lore.
All right, enough of this. We have a new member of Vshojo.
Whoa.
Matara Kan. Is that what her name is? I don't know.
it is Matara Kan.
Matara Kan. Why do I'm just having a week.
It's all good.
We have a new VTuber.
Yeah.
At Vshojo, Matara Kan.
Vshojo, who only ever recruits fresh new talents.
People you've never heard of before.
Never, not even once.
Definitely not people that have worked for other companies.
Definitely not people you would have literally heard months ago. Very recent.
She's back, boys. God, I was so fucking happy when I heard this.
Listen, I heard the voice of the original person once. And I knew right away. Yeah. It probably helps I do this podcast because this podcast is extremely informative and filled with interesting facts and trivia.
Yes. We're now at the point where we're being obtuse on purpose. We're very specifically...
You know.
You very probably know who this person
Mom's
is
home.
if you're into VTubers in general.
And Vshojo fucking rubs it in your face. Like, the most resilient VTuber has returned.
She has already accidentally called herself Fox Mom on stream. Like, you very probably know if you know. Anyway, I'm really excited. Again, I'm going to go ahead and say I called this because, of course, I did. Because I'm the great... No, it's just very obvious that
people have been speculating the entire time. It was... For most people, it was just a matter of time.
Yes. Where do people go when they quit Vshojo? I guess indie.
The real world.
Yeah. I mean, technically, yeah. That's what
actually, no. Mythic is where they went.
Oh, fair. Asshole, no.
Asmonson, no.
Technically right. Technically the truth.
Yes. So either way, we're happy with where Roach Mom ended up. She has got a very interesting and original design.
I appreciate the balls because when I saw the trailer and it heavily featured cockroach imagery, I'm like, okay, we just got a VTuber of the dude. They're joking around. The cockroach thing is going to be a joke for Halloween. Okay.
No, here we have the Roach Tuber.
No, this is quite the extreme model.
Yes.
Yeah, wowzer.
She's got 8 legs. 2 of them are arms. She's humanoid in shape, but she's got big antennaes and
she's got
other big things.
She's got the legs covered in chitin. She has an exoskeleton and an endoskeleton.
The thing to note is, while her limbs all move, they are not humanoid.
No.
At all.
She's got the most deviant grippers.
Yeah. She's very clawy.
Ever committed.
But I like her design overall.
Yeah.
She's also got like a weird thing under her left eye. I don't know what that is, but it's like some kind of a marking.
Here's where I'm at
cool, though.
With her design is I am game for weird bug shit. I am game for all the weird bits. I will officially begin to like the design the second she gets a different fucking haircut.
Yeah, you don't like the roach shape?
I hate looking at her and seeing the silhouette of a fucking cockroach. I don't like cockroaches. I don't look forward to seeing them. I don't go, oh, thank God, cockroach imagery.
Well, that's a little unfortunate for you since her hair is purely in the shape of like a cockroach's shell.
Every time she zooms out and goes, wow, guys, we're having such a great time, it's just cockroach. It's like, oh, boy, great. Let's call an exterminator.
And then her like frontal hair is like the roach feelers too.
Yep. Yeah, she's got antennae. There's no getting around that. She's just got big old antennae. Although I did like during the initial interview section that she had in her stream, she was like, let me get my hair out of my face, and then she popped the antennae back behind her head. Like, I don't think that's what that's called, ma'am.
Well, she can put most of her arms away too. Mm-hmm. And the hair, actually, or the antenna.
Yeah, then she can be just basically left with her humanoid form and her, like, she's still got, like, really exoskeleton-y arms, but you got big pinchers on them.
She better refer to them as coward filters.
I can only imagine. But yeah, no, she's she's got a lot of physics going on with her model, just in general. A lot of movement, a lot of layers, just really good altogether.
You might have an official announcement, just a hard confirmation.
Yeah.
She has huge tits.
Excellent. They are big. They're very large. Yes.
Per the Vshojo norm, I suppose.
Yes.
I feel as though she is designed to make people feel away.
Yes.
Like, it's a cockroach, but my God. My God.
It's going to make some people feel conflicted and confused, that's for sure.
I think that's funnier than people going, oh, she's sexy and brilliant and beautiful and perfect, and I love her breasticles. I prefer,
I'm appalled yet intrigued.
Yeah, appalled. Appalled and intrigued is a much more interesting place because the other place is such war and territory. We get it. You love them.
It's not. Here's the thing. I'm going to be brave and I'm going to say something.
Okay.
It's not that hard to pay someone to make a beautiful anime girl character. But it can be difficult to find someone to make an interesting character.
Yeah. Our history. There's a reason there's a word called flavor of the month.
Yes. So I think that's just like, where we're at right now.
Well,
You know, it must suck to be an ass man and watch VTubers because they never fucking turn the other way. There should be an ass tuber.
It's Kiara.
Like she is turned the whole time, emphasis on the bootay, and she's speaking through a mirror so you can still see her face.
Good Lord.
well, the thing that I was looking for was that her character designer was Kenko Cross, I believe. That's how you pronounced. Which I looked him up. I had no idea who he was.
Uh-huh.
He is the author of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia book series.
That makes a lot of sense.
He was
This was his first time working with VTuber related stuff.
I hope he had a pleasant time.
Yeah, that's basically most reactions I've seen online have very much been, oh, good, Monster Girl representation, finally. So
Yeah.
probably with more emphasis than I had right there because I feel differently about things, but that's okay.
We're one step closer to my dream.
We're going to get that. There's a very specific piece of fan art that I sent to Cameron this week of his two favorite things put together. Cameron in the past has, I don't know what the word is, proselytized the idea of a centipede VTuber before. And he also is a big fan of Shiori. And someone combined these concepts with no prompting from anyone here
Doesn't it just make sense?
and made Shiori as a giant fucking centipede.
Doesn't it just make sense?
And I saw it and immediately sent it to Cameron. And I was like, there you go, bud. It's all for you. Everything you always wanted.
Can you guys draw a little more? Now draw her being happy.
She was smiling. She was smiling.
Now draw her giving birth.
I'm going to go ahead and just ask you to leave.
I think you should leave.
You should leave. But yeah, back to the cockroach tuber.
It's always going to be a fun transition, isn't it?
I do like all the fan art that the other members of Vshojo drew. Especially, I think it was Fruit drew a picture of Melody. And it was like a little comic of somebody being like, there's a new cockroach VTuber. And Melody's like, you had me at cock. Because of course. There was a really good clip going around the other day of Melody being like, listen, everybody at Vshojo has their talent. Fruit's really good at drawing. Zendrea is really funny. I just want to be the slut. Good news, Melody. You can do anything you set your mind to. I believe in you.
Well, she still does her cam girl thing.
Yeah.
So
It's called her career.
Yeah. There you go. Now, I'm pretty sure, does she still do her weekly stream on the other website?
I don't know.
I know
how
she
often
used to do a weekly stream. But
I don't know how often she does it, but I went to her wiki once just to find out what it was that she used to stream on, and clicked the link, and she was live.
Yeah, so she apparently still does stream on Chatterbait. So there's that.
Yeah, and when I went into it, it's like she has 9,000 viewers on here.
Dude, she
Called an
was
audience.
enormous on there. And there was actually I read an article a while ago because whenever she was first starting out on there, it was controversial because a lot of the other girls that stream on there were pissed off and they were like, how do we compete with this? They just were mad about it. And she was like, I don't know, lol. So because that's Melody in a nutshell. That being said, Melody's great for a number of reasons. Sometimes she does porn streams. Sometimes she talks about how much she likes bagels.
Can't wait for the episode where we highlight her and Nick turns to us and goes, what's your favorite stream she's done? Any favorite clips?
I like Melody a lot. I think she's hilarious, dude. I really do. Anyways, we've gotten off track about 400 times. I like Cockroach Mom a lot.
Same.
I think she's great. I'm really happy to hear her voice again. Do we have any other thoughts or addendums to add on?
She has lore.
She does have lore.
A lot.
She
Yeah.
came from, it was kind of exhausting. I'm not going to lie.
It was 40 minutes of lore.
Yeah. I tuned out halfway through. I'm not going to lie.
Well, Vshojo hard decided they want to be a little lore heavier.
That's great. I'm here for the tits.
I have bad news for you. The tits come with story.
Oh, man. So she is an alien from outer space.
Yeah.
and she crash landed on a planet.
Yeah.
Because her planet got blowed up and she
Yeah.
escaped. On that planet, she made new friends, but because she was so strong, other things kept showing up and trying to fight her, and her friends got hurt.
Yeah.
So she left.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she ended up at Earth. And then
Yeah.
Earth was like, what happened? What is this? And they tried to dissect her, but they couldn't pierce her exoskeleton. And then she was like, I'm going to go get you guys a sandwich, so maybe you'll chill. And then that's when Satan showed up, a.k.a. Iron Mouse, and was like, hey, you're part of Vshojo now. And then she was like, okay.
Naturally, I have to stream video games now.
Yes. She also was a movie star after that. And she starred in many big movies and then decided to retire from being a movie star and just be a streamer. Are there any questions, comments, concerns?
Just one thing that I want to mention, especially towards the end of the lore, which is like, I was a movie star, but I didn't like it. I wanted to be a streamer. And like many of the things that she said from here and then the next like few minutes of her lore were like directly throwing shade
At the former.
at YouTube and her former life and her former company.
Yeah.
It was like her just directly like, saying, hey, that wasn't good. I didn't like it. Now I'm here. This is fun.
I feel like there's definitely a tie-in too with the fact that after she left her home planet, she landed on another planet and then got in a bunch of fights and then like left.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's all tied together, folks.
Yeah.
So just in general, she has a lot of lore because she has a history, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
And that art has a tendency to imitate life in some ways.
Vshojo likes to be cute about it.
Yes.
Yeah. And once she stopped with the lore and just started talking, and she just openly said, I am actually still kind of burnt out from before. I'm not going to do collabs. I am going to do solo content and just solo content. Lots of chatting streams because YouTube does not like chatting streams as much. You have to do the algorithm. I'm going to do chatting streams because Twitch doesn't care.
Yep.
I will work, and she said, I'm going to work my way into collabs and big projects, but we're going to start slow.
Which is perfectly fine. There's a ton of chatting streamers out there. Buff Pup comes to mind.
Yeah.
So, and she's more than welcome to collab when she wants to. You just, I'm just happy she's back. Like I said, it sucks that there was an unfortunate situation there, but
Yeah, it's a shame her planet got so damaged.
exactly.
Yeah.
But it's good to have her back.
Yeah.
Also, the lore video was done by Merryweather. And that's a big important thing that I want to touch on real quickly as well, is that Merryweather has had a heck of a week.
Oh?
There hasn't been a ton of details that have come out about this, but basically Merryweather had some issues this week with some other people and was very, very frustrated. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of details, but they felt personally betrayed, basically, and they were talking about just quitting VTubing altogether, and then that got walked back because Merryweather actually does really like VTubing a whole lot and is very deeply tied in with a lot of VTubers, frankly. But it's just behind the scenes stuff going on. So basically all that it comes down to is don't quit. We really like you, Merryweather. At least I do. I think you're pretty great. I think Mary's really funny.
I don't think I've seen any of her, not to diminish what you have said.
He is...
I haven't seen any of him.
Yes. He's I mentioned him a while back. He's sort of a super gay dog boy.
Oh, it's the gay dog boy.
Yeah.
I just don't know the name.
I don't know how gay he actually is, but boy, he looks gay.
Please keep VTubing.
No, it's part of his character.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. Again, just like he just makes advances on other dudes sometimes and stuff. It's pretty funny. Anyway, Mary, don't quit. We like you. At least I do, like I said. All right. That was all happening on Twitter, by the way. That's where you go for the drama, right? Anything else that we want to say? Because I definitely want to point out the fact that she has already put a cover out.
Yeah.
Matara Kan has put out a cover.
I've heard.
It is a dual cover because it's a remix.
It is something else, that's for sure.
It's a remix of Zombies by Deco27 and Dragula by Rob Zombie. It is really interesting. I like it a lot. It's poppy as fuck, man. just in general, it's really fun. It's just a really fun cover.
Yeah, it was really good. And she pointed out two things about that actually. She mentioned the vocals, and she started saying, "I hate you for making me sing this. You made the vocals so high at some points. I had to try so hard to sing this."
Yeah, there's parts where she's very obviously breaking her range.
And then the other thing she mentioned was, and also the music video for this was made in 1 week.
She did pretty darn good for that, all things considered. So yeah, pretty great. I like it. Do we have anything else we want to say?
I'm good. I don't have any.
Carlos?
No, she's another one I'll try and look around for on Twitch.
If she pees in a cup, we'll follow her closer.
Update about the cup, about the peeing, about the drinking of the pee in the cup. From Mozumi Peachy.
Update.
Oh no, why does it have to be a real update?
She didn't actually swallow it. She spit it out.
I don't like that it's in the mouth.
Clarified. Also,
I suppose she said she was gonna try it, not necessarily drink it all.
yes.
Thank God, I'm afraid she'd get in legal trouble.
She clarified it the other day. She was like, I spit it out.
This is why
She's also she's got a cold right now, so I feel bad for her.
Oh.
People were especially because people were just like, this is what you get.
Yeah.
And she was just like, it was weeks ago. And also, there's no way that could have been the cause.
Even now, the evil seed of what you've done germinates inside you.
If you believe in karma, perhaps. Perhaps. Yeah. You know what I believe in?
What?
Kobo.
Yes. So this is a segment I really wanted to include because I just kept looking at this VOD and going, what the fuck is this? So Kobo did a stream that might be unique if you are a weeaboo like me, because she's playing video games with a human man. So what's going on? Why did this happen? Are there any survivors? Let's discuss. So Kobo played a game that you might have thought was League of Legends if you looked too quickly. You are wrong. This is Mobile Legends Bang Bang. A mobile game produced and targeting the Southeast Asian market. A market that you may think, how large could it be? 5 people? 10 people? How about millions? They are countries. Wake up. There's a whole side of the world that you've only seen occasionally through the ha-ha funny blacksmith.
Tell you what, depending on what Asian country you go to, they all have their own mobile market that nobody outside of their own Asian market knows.
It's what I can only refer to as a gamer culture shock to learn that there's a serious League of Legends competitor and you've never heard of it. Never a whisper. So who is Kobo playing the video with? Well, my friends, I have done the research into this individual. He is a gentleman who goes by the name of Winda Basadara. Do not know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I never heard his name pronounced. I tried to hear it. Probably didn't try hard enough. He's just kind of placed there through green screen with her model, and this is a phone game only, so the majority of the experience is so it's a little strange. You don't get a lot of emotion from the gentleman.
Gotcha.
And they're mostly they're taking it serious because, my friends, he is a very popular YouTuber from his portion, but he's very into the esports side of things. He streams primarily for the Southeast Asian audience, and he is, I believe, a brand ambassador for an esports league from over there.
Makes a lot of sense.
Quite large. He has, I know I wrote down his exact stats. I didn't write down subscriber count. He has I think it's 7 or 13 mil, around that range. That's how my memory works. Average VOD gets 500,000 views to 1 million. Just random, I am playing another esports game and 600,000 people show up for it.
Jeez.
Eventually, they
go
around.
I used to watch League of Legends esports. I mean, it's similar in the U.S. market where you watch them. Half of them have literally no personality at all. You are there to watch them be good at the game, and they get huge amount of views for it.
Fair enough. If you put that much time and effort into becoming that skilled at something, then It's just impressive to watch it if you understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you don't.
I also learned that I learned more about Indonesia, which is something I think we've talked about before, how like, man, we're kind of losers, and HoloLive is our literal first exposure to Indonesian culture, which I can only apologize for. That's so fucking naive. When I was looking up, he speaks Manado, which is one of the many languages spoken in Indonesia, or at least dialects. I don't know the exact terminology, and I'm sorry for that. But this is the one for like one of the bigger cities, one of the bigger areas. But it's good. Don't think it's as bad as the India situation where like, if you live here in this state, you can't talk to anyone from this state because you two have changed the language too deeply.
Yeah.
But it might be something similar to that, because whenever you look up streamers like this, it's apparently a big deal which language or dialect they're speaking.
Well, I think isn't Indonesia primarily like 3 cities, and then you live
and a bunch
around
of
them?
yeah, islands, couple major cities, and then that's it. But then also like that language might get spread around to other nations nearby. It's a whole like cluster of just things I do not know, but here's what I do know. This game's a big deal. I wasn't able to find any clips of this being translated because these videos have already found their audience. And it's the audience for this game and this gentleman. Kobo's stream of this just has 500,000 views out of nowhere. And you'd think, oh, obviously that's a large portion of his audience come over to be like, oh, cool, he did something over here. And I like this girl. We'll watch it. But then you look, her first time playing the game, like a week back, got 376,000 views. It's like, it's a big game, and people were very excited that she played it.
It's like, just the hometown sport,
Yeah.
Somebody new shows up and is interested in whatever sport that they're playing this time around. And then all the fans are like, hey,
Well,
what's this about?
I'm sure it's probably also just Indonesian fans are glad that their Indonesian VTuber is doing Indonesian things.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's like you have this guy, he's from the UK. It's like, oh, he's fucking finally playing football. Jesus, that took forever. Like, people.
Yeah, it's like when Ame ate a hamburger. I was just like, yeah,
yeah, quit pretending. But no, and like the VOD is like wall to wall Indonesian. Nope, this is the audience. The comments is nothing but that, except a couple guys in English going, I liked this. It's like, which part did you like?
The gameplay, the characters, the story.
The only English was the announcer going, kill confirmed.
Hell yes. That's pretty great though. I mean, and there definitely is something to the fact that like a lot of the HoloLive ID girls, they a lot of them do stream in Indonesian, obviously, but also they're usually speaking in English as well, and Japanese. And
so this 100% what I see as two things from like a perspective of this is a strategic move, which I don't really think is necessarily the case, but it's gesturing towards what she wants to do with her career, which is she likes esports. And obviously her core audience is Indonesian because this is HoloLive Indonesia. So it makes sense that she would work with a big guy from esports, play the biggest game in esports, and focus mainly on her region. It's
100%, it adds up.
It's a nice break from Valorant.
Oh yeah. It was Ame that was just like, is that game that's like CS? Or no, it wasn't Ame. Ame knows what she's talking about when it comes to that game.
Yeah.
Somebody was just like, isn't that CSGO but for weebs?
It is.
There you go.
I remember hearing somebody say that too, but I don't know who it was anymore. I don't know. Valorant is one of those games that it's like, first of all, it's Riot Games, so I wanted nothing to do with it. And second, it was just like a direct copy of other existing big games at the time. And it's like, I don't really care.
I'll tell you what stopped me from ever looking into Valorant past being like, oh, that's a game, was I watched, like it came out and I was watching people play it and I was just like, this match is going on for a while. And then I was like, it's best of 25 or whatever. And I was like, I'm not even fucking interested. Goodbye. I don't have an hour and a half to sit down and play an FPS at a time anymore.
I believe that's only when you play ranked. Like the ranked and casual modes are drastically different.
I still don't care.
I know.
I'm just not interested.
I've never played or even considered Valorant.
I know. It's just...
I don't know. Shouts to Valorant people. I'm sure you have something good going on.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. If you're enjoying it,
Yeah.
I mean, change my mind. There you go. There's your challenge. Change my mind. Make Valorant seem like it's a decent game to me.
Here's what I'll say. I've met Valorant people, and there's nothing visibly wrong with them. I have met some Overwatch people, and I have met some Fortnite people.
What were you doing in an elementary school?
I was changing the trash bags. I need some extra cash. Picked up a janitorial duty.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, it's tough times out there. Economy's rough.
Ever since the wife died, it's been rough. Yeah.
Weird circumstances. They ever figure out what happened there?
Well, that's where the mystery gets deeper. They looked there, and all they found were tickets to Towa's first solo live.
Tokiyami Towa's first solo live!
Wow, break your XXX!
Fuck yes.
Break your dick!
I'm here for it. Break your ass. Break your nose. Tokiyami Towa's first solo live happened this past week. It was called Break Your XXX. You were allowed to submit what you were trying to break. Leg, arm.
Go to Google Doc. Where are you breaking dick?
Most people were like, break your laziness, break your anxiety. And then you got Cam over here
break my cock,
being
Towa.
a fucking Fortnite player about it.
You don't have to
Dick
specifically
jokes.
do it. I just want to be in the venue with a sanctified, approved method of breaking my cock.
Please, if you're involving other people in your fetish against their
It's
will,
not a fetish. It's my moment.
consent is key.
Please break my cock. Love me like a brother and break my dick off.
I always wanted to have a real brother relationship.
Breaks cock. Thank you, Towa.
Thank you, Towa.
Tell us more.
Okay. I really like Towa a lot. Her singing is really, really
It
good.
is
She has
really
released
good.
her first official album as well. It's called Aster. Please download and or stream it legally.
That's all we ask.
Yeah. It's available on all music platforms. Jesus Christ, what year is it? Anyway, it was at a 2,500 to 3,000 person arena. She sold it out. It's really good. It was a really cool concert. You can watch the first, I think it's 2 or 3 songs currently on YouTube for free at the venue. She has come out after the fact and been like, the first song, I was really nervous and I didn't sing it very well. After that, I figured out what I was doing again, and the rest is great. And fair enough. Yes, it is really good. The first song is rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's very much like, I don't know about what's going on here. And then she found her footing, and then she was good to go. But it did take her a song to get warmed up, and that's gonna happen. It's her first solo live. She was nervous as shit. She cried in the middle of it. Yeah, that's the thing is, if you pay for, we're going to give you a little behind the scenes because there's pictures of it everywhere now. Yeah, she actually cried during one of the songs, like most of the way through, because she was like just overwhelmed with the entire situation. And then she finished out the concert.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody that normally sits in front of a computer and entertains, and now she's in front of 2,000 people live.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm glad that she found her footing in there, and it was a very big moment for her. This has been a dream for her for a long time. Kason, tangentially speaking, has talked recently about the cost of her doing a concert, and the HoloLive people, like, they foot the bills for their own concerts that they do, and it's a lot of money, tens of thousands of dollars potentially. So. There's a lot that goes into this. She did really good on her merch sales. I know that, which is always really good because that's generally what, if you're putting on a concert.
That's where the actual money comes from.
That's where the money is.
Statistical truth. Most concerts break even.
Yeah. So, unless you're Taylor Swift. So, yes, she also showed off a new 3D outfit during this. It's really cute. I'm not going to go, again, into super detail. There are pictures out there. It's more or less like a modified idol outfit. It's really cute. I like it. It has removable segments that the designer talked about on Twitter. I don't remember exactly what's removable, but there are removable things.
Some of my segments are removable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get the knife out later. Don't worry.
Break my clothing.
Break your fucking emotions.
Oh, you're breaking my heart.
You know what Fuwamoco broke? 600,000 subscribers.
Congratulations, Fuwamoco.
Good job, Fuwamoco. The demon
Congratulations.
guard dogs are here to protect your smile.
Bow, bow.
All 600,000 of us.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of folks.
Does she have like a priority list? Like if all 600,000 of us were dying on different like trains, like different train tracks were all tied to them. Like help us, Fuwamoco.
I like to believe I'm the first one saved.
Yeah, they split up.
Despite the fact I've never done anything to help them.
Fuwawa, you get Nick. Bow. Who are you gonna get? I'm gonna get the president of the United States.
Who was also a subscriber to Fuwamoco.
Naturally. Current president loves Fuwamoco.
Ah, good.
I hate to date the podcast.
Yeah, I know. People will never believe it's Obama.
I just want to hear Barack Obama saying, Fuwamoco.
Listen, Fuwamoco.
Bow bow.
Fuwawa is clearly my favorite. But Mokoko, she just brings something to the table.
This is the worst.
It's been a long time since I've busted out that impression. It's very rusty. I
Leave
apologize.
a comment down. Tell us all.
Hold on, let me break out the George Bush impression. Either way, for their 600,000 celebration, they did a it's not a relay, it's an endurance stream. There it is. They did a 600,000 subscriber endurance stream where they played Suika game,
My God.
the watermelon game,
My God.
which is inescapable. And they played it until they hit 600,000 subscribers. They also did this as a Batsu stream,
Okay.
a punishment stream.
Oh no.
Those are always wonderful.
Fantastic is what they are. So the punishments varied this time, but it basically every time that they had to do a punishment, they had to read something out to the camera. And it was great. If they did not cross 3,000 points per round, they had to do a punishment.
3,000.
3,000 is like the fucking record for EN.
I think it's like 3,100 is the record, yes.
Yeah, and it took forever.
Hilariously, Mokoko like got to 2,996 points at once on one of her runs. It was amazing. Then she dropped the fucking orange in the wrong place. Damn. So every time they did, they swapped off every round. So Fuwawa would play, then Mokoko would play, back and forth. And if they didn't hit 3,000 points, they did a Batsu. Mokokos were the best. Fuwawas were also fantastic, but Mokoko got the short end of the stick seemingly every time.
Somehow I imagine Fuwawa would have no problem saying just about anything.
Yeah. Pretty much. Mokoko had one point. Two of the best ones were her saying, "I'm your baby sister, Babu, Babu, Babu."
That's a punishment.
Yeah, she was like really upset. She was upset about that one. I have to bring out the word. It's appropriate for them.
It's your word. You can say it.
Whoa. That's Fauna's word. The other one
True.
was her asking to sleep in your bed as the audience member. There's a bunch of them. There was like 8 punishments total.
Dogs don't belong in the bed. They should sleep in their own bed.
No. They sleep at the foot of the bed and keep your tootsies warm.
The grippers.
Don't grip the dog with the grippers.
I grip my dog with my grippers. He grips back.
Anyway.
Dog lore.
Lots of Batsus, lots of fun. It was a really, really good stream. And congratulations to Fuwamoco for 600,000 subscribers. Have either of you seen any clips or anything? Or watched
I
the
have.
stream?
The first clip I saw was the one you showed me. Fuwamoco just... YouTube does not care if I see it.
Yeah.
No attempts.
That's really, like, that's the thing. Like, I want to watch Bijou, but I get Fuwamoco.
Yeah, right?
And I don't not want to watch Fuwamoco. I love Fuwamoco as well. But I want to watch Bijou.
You also reach the point where it's just like, where's the time? Because like I think all day Saturday and Sunday, I never clicked refresh on YouTube once. I had everything I wanted to watch already picked out. So I just never had the opportunity to be introduced to new content. It's my fault for being a closed door.
You know, that's
We'll have room to grow.
that's crazy how YouTube does that honestly anymore, where you literally go to the homepage and like here's a dozen streams right on the front at the start. Here you go. They're all 4 hours long. You want to watch all of them.
Yeah. It's kind of insane, honestly, because even when things do get highlighted that I want to watch, it's like, I don't have the time for this. But what I do have time for is Kiara's new music video.
Oh my God.
She has a new music video out. It's for The Great Wanderer. It is from her new album. It's a really neat video. It's pretty straightforward.
Is she wandering?
Kind of cyberpunky. It's a good song. I like it a lot. You should listen. You should watch it.
Does she wander?
A little bit. Some would say it's great.
Also, yeah. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to mention about it? Because I haven't seen it.
No, it's just a really good song.
Is it like a 3D video? Who made it?
I have seen nothing of it, so I didn't even know it
I'm
was a
subscribed
thing.
to Kiara. What the fuck's happening?
It's a 2D video. It's mostly the standard PNG kind of stuff, but with a lot of neat little background effects and things going on.
Give me a second. Let me do the gag. How many PNGs? One. And then an editor just doing magic.
Yep.
I do this joke all the time. Fucking people who edit music videos for VTubers, you guys are fucking heroes.
They go hard.
You get an email. It's one PNG. Please return a music video.
Every time.
Unironically, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I fucking love you people. You work so goddamn hard. And I'm sure it's like your partner of graphic designers too. Yeah, them as well. It's like, you get the picture. I can only appreciate it. Music videos is an art form.
Yes, definitely check out this. It's a really good song. It's one of the. It's a really cool one. Like I said, it's got very strong like cyberpunk future vibes kind of stuff. Yeah. It matches the video really well, is what I'm saying.
Good stuff. And if you gentlemen don't mind, I think this is a good place to mention one quick thing that we didn't have on the docket, but it's very noteworthy. We should touch on the Suika game drama.
Yes, definitely.
So, if you like VTubers, you are currently aware of the funny watermelon puzzle game. And you may have first encountered it through one of various Clipper channels. I know that's how I first saw it. It was Calliope Mori utterly failing to play the funny watermelon game. Yeah. Well, unfortunate news. The creators of the game have since clarified they do not want clips made of their game. They're cool with live streams, but not a fan of the wait. We changed our mind. Backtrack. Hard backtrack. Yeah, you can clip it. Never mind. Sorry. We're sorry we took down videos. We're sorry we yelled at people. Whoops.
Lasted a whole 2 days.
It was most. Literally a matter of hours, maybe days.
And you know
maybe
what?
A day or two.
That's all the time it took for some of the talents to just start streaming the fan game version.
There you go. Oh, what's this? One that works in my web browser?
If you're building a house of cards, be careful not to critique the table.
There you go.
They might just build it somewhere else.
That's what it comes down to, because definitely people were just like, okay, well, here's the thing. There is a fan game version already. Somebody made one. I saw it on Twitter 8 different times. Yeah. It looks cool. It looks fine. It looks good. If you can just switch to that, congratulations. There you go. You're done.
There's been multiple fan games, actually, from what I've seen. Just, they work fast. The fans work fast.
That's how it goes. Somebody gets a good idea and they just roll on it, and there you go.
And it says a lot that some of the VTubers have already streamed the fan game version, which it's probably just coincidence. I don't think the VTubers are streaming the game as a show of camaraderie. It definitely helps that their clippers can actually clip it, but no, I don't think that's the case. But all the same, I don't think this will really impact Suika game much further than this.
No, it was I'm going to speak
blip.
very plainly. This was really stupid of them.
Yes.
I'm glad they reversed course. Why would you do that? That's dumb as dicks. Stop it, Suika game developers. Thank you. I hope you learned your lesson. Everybody else learned one.
Super Chats has another known enemy.
You made a great game. People are playing it everywhere. Don't restrict that. Encourage that. There you go.
Let it grow.
Stop being such a old school Japanese video game developer in the same vein as Konami.
Hey,
stop it.
You got to give them the credits. They were the old school traditional Japanese company, but that was for one day, and they're like, wait, hold on, we don't want to be Nintendo. Let's stop.
Wait, everyone's hating us now.
I don't understand. We went from nothing to everything to nothing. What's happened? Oh, it's probably the part where we yell at people.
Yeah.
We should probably not do that.
Why aren't they paying us 30%? Asks Nintendo. Come on.
There is room for funds where before there were nuns.
Who's getting a nun outfit? Is it Bay?
It is not Bay, but you know what Bay is getting?
A trip to Japan?
Not just a trip, my son.
Even more, Carlos?
Even more.
What's she getting?
Moving to Japan.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm not jealous.
So here's the issue: is Bay keeps flying to Japan to do work, and that is very inconvenient. So she has decided to move, and the only reason she's mentioning it now is they're past most of the annoying paperwork. This has been planned for a while.
Yes.
She said that she currently has her 11th and 12th flights planned this year to Japan. That she has been to Japan that many times.
I mean, listen, she's in Australia. It's got to be like what, a 3-hour flight?
Yeah, but that's annoying.
It's like a 12-hour flight.
Whoa.
It's still like a really long flight from Australia to Japan. Most people are like, oh, they're right there, but like, and they are, but it's still like a long flight. I don't think it's 12 hours. I think it's like 8 or something. But
I'm
still.
curious how her time in Japan is going to be, because I know like some of the talents have expressed saying I actually didn't like living in Japan very much.
Here's the thing, and I've learned more since the last time I spoke on this. She's Australian, so she doesn't have to worry about getting double taxed like anybody from America does. So if you are an American human being, born and raised, burger eaten and everything, you move to Japan, you get taxed income tax that you have to pay to Japan, but then America swoops in and is like, wait, you're a U.S. citizen. You must pay us that tax as well. And then you end up paying like 60% of your income in taxes to 2 different countries. However, there is a clarification that I have to make that I learned recently. That's past $90,000 of income. You make your first $90,000 of income, you pay that to the local government, and then after that, it's all double taxed.
Which makes sense because a lot of streamers probably make a little more than 90K.
Yeah, exactly. If you're a big name streamer, you're making more than 90K a year. Like generally.
If you are wealthy enough to move to Japan to be a content creator,
Yeah.
you're
then you're
probably
making-
making that.
Yeah, exactly.
My videos are haha funny enough to move to a new nation.
And frankly, if I'm making that kind of money, I'll abandon my damn citizenship. Okay.
Yeah, and like all my concerns are me like, well, Bae is like fucking native level Japanese.
Yes, she's going to be fine.
If anyone from Promise was going to move, it'd be her.
The other thing is the fact that Japan is an insular nation, and it doesn't matter if you were born in Japan, if you are not natively Japanese, and by that I mean if you don't appear to be Japanese, you're never going to be Japanese. There is an interview I watched. I've watched interviews before of people that have spent 30 years in Japan. They consider themselves Japanese, but nobody else does. Like, it's just the way the country is. That's the way it is. It's a very homogeneous culture, some would say. So there's always some level of stipulation to feeling as like you're an outsider. That's unfortunate, but true.
There is unfortunately one small thing that will change with her move. I remember last year, she was playing horror games with Fauna. There was one time when she was playing it where she was like really scared of something, and you just heard her yell, "Dad!" Because I guess her dad did something to like spook her.
Amazing.
And Fawn's like, "Is everything okay?" You just hear Bae go, "Get away!" It's like, I was like, "Oh, I like that stuff." Oh well.
Poor Bae.
I'm kind of also glad
She
she's
gets
moving
scared.
away. She can play horror games in peace.
I suppose.
God, she fucking hates horror games. I love it.
It's so good. And she hates being touched by Irys.
Yeah, well, it's creeperous.
I mean, yeah. Somebody walks up to you, starts rubbing your leg, and they're like, "Hey,
That's
friend."
never a good first move. That's never, oh boy, this is fine.
The horror game thing takes me back to something I forgot to mention. So Matara,
Uh-huh.
you know,
the cockroach
the
woman.
cockroach woman,
She's back.
Of Vshojo fame.
she is horrifically terrified of horror games.
Yes, she is.
She is a cockroach.
Yep. She's a monster girl.
She is literally a monster girl.
Yep.
And
Huge coward.
she is a coward.
She has PTSD. Her home world got destroyed.
She literally said that if she gets too scared during horror games, that no progress will be made. She will be too terrified to even play
That's
the game.
entertaining. Play them. Lol.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret about myself. I had to have someone in the same room as me when I played BioShock. I do not like scary games. If I am playing a scary game and I am not inebriated in some fashion, I will not progress. I will say the only winning move is not to play, and then I will not play.
How recently have you played BioShock?
Years ago now at this point. I was in college the first time I played through.
Do you think you're braver now?
I am, to a certain extent, because I have played somewhat spooky games since and been okay. I will also say that it's not fun to watch me play scary games, and all of my friends found this out whenever Five Nights at Freddy's was a relatively new thing. So this was 10 years ago.
Don't make me older, please.
Maybe 8 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
I'm fine with 8. I'll live with 8. I prefer 7.
Another 2 years.
Shut up.
And so everyone was like, "Oh, you have to play," and I was we were doing a charity live stream, extra live stream on November 4th, and Slapdash, twitch.tv/Slapdash Entertainment. Yay, plugs.
Yay.
And so we were playing, they were like, you have to play Five Nights at Freddy's. And I was like, all right, it's not going to be fun. And so, of course, I don't know what I'm doing. And like 5-6 minutes in, I get Freddy'd. And my response is my eyes got really big and I stopped moving for 30 seconds. I have a fucking trauma response where I just go, oh no. And I don't fight. I don't scream. I just I just lock up. I'm like, maybe it'll ignore me.
There are 2 responses, fight or flight, but then there's a third.
Freeze.
Nicholas.
No, the third response is freeze. And that's my response. It's not fun. It's not entertaining. It's not engaging. It's not even great if I stream horror games. Trust me.
You just have to practice. Look at the camera. Go. That era's ended, hasn't it?
What's that?
The face cam horror era. That's like firmly like 2014 YouTube, 2013, where it's like face cam, play Penumbra or Amnesia,
yes.
Millions of views, career established. Do this for the next 10 years.
I would say it continued up through 2016 with Five Nights at Freddy's being a primary thing. Even whenever the knockoffs of that, the Poly Playtime thing, what the fuck is that? I'm old. Do you understand?
Yeah.
What's it called? Poppy Playtime, that thing. So even that like had face cam reactions and stuff.
Yeah, like it's still to some degree going, but we're past that era of that's how you get big.
It's no one's gonna be bigger than Pewds doing it.
Yeah.
Is basically
and Pewds don't want to do it much.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything anymore. He retired. He just makes videos for fun now.
Yeah, Markiplier is still fucking on that grind.
Yeah, Markiplier just has no quit in him.
He does not.
I respect the fuck out of Markiplier.
Markiplier is one of the few men I'd kiss on the lips.
Oh God.
One kiss and go. I'd walk up to him and go, "Good job," and he'd be like, "Did you just? Why? It's like, good work, kid. You just call me kid. You want to kiss about it?" Which Five Nights at Freddy's was your favorite? Why are kisses so funny to me? I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't think that if you walked, I think that he would punch you in the mouth. Like,
dude, that's great. I'm the guy who got punched in the mouth by Markiplier.
I don't think I've ever seen Markiplier swing on a man, but if you walk up and try and kiss him, he
jacked.
Fucking might. He is jacked. I think that he wouldn't probably swing on you. He'd put he would immediately be like, no. He would just put his hand on your chest and stop you and be like, no, don't do that. I went and saw Game Grumps live.
Oh, they're those VTubers.
Yeah, those VTubers. And I will tell you, the first thing they did when they came out on stage, I probably told this already on the podcast, I don't care, was they came out and they were like, hey, we're going to invite people up on stage to play games and do things and hang out and like have a good time. Don't touch us. Do not come up for a hug. We will not hug you. Do not come over and try and touch us. And for the love of God, don't cough into our eyeball. That's called the Cleveland rule.
Fun times.
And like, fuck, they're so funny a decade later. All right. It was a very good show. Go check out Game Grumps live.
Congratulations on the move, Bay.
Yes. Who?
Sorry, Bales.
Bales. There we go.
Hakos.
It's autumn time. We're talking about bales and hay bales.
Ah.
You don't have to fucking humor me. Advent's having a special Halloween event, though.
They are. They're having a whole week of scary streams.
Oh, good. My
And
favorite.
Complete at the end with a big group stream with a special announcement.
We've got so many special announcements. I'm having announcement fatigue.
Due to the success of the Fuwamoco channel, we will be introducing a third dog sister.
It's just Fubuki again.
I want it to be like an evil dog sister. Her name's Wawamoko.
Wawa Coco.
Yeah, Wawamoko and Wawakoko.
Oh my god. Like, I want third middle ground Fubuki is what I want. Because we've got Shiragami and Kurakami, which is like white and black. I want gray. I want gray Fubuki.
Hey guys, welcome back to our stream.
Just deadpan the entire time.
I'd watch a deadpan.
Oh my god. I'm writing to HoloLive immediately with this idea.
Today we're going to be playing Suika. It's a puzzle game with fruit. Our goal is to hit 3,000 points.
You remember when she dug out an entire chunk in Minecraft? I fucking love Fubuki. She put on void sunglasses, stared into the darkness, didn't say a word, and dug an entire chunk in Minecraft because people answered a poll that they wanted her to dig out an entire chunk in Minecraft.
Good stream.
I fucking love that goddamn VTuber. She's so fucking funny.
So let's go ahead and let's check out what we have to look forward
No,
to.
I'm not done talking about Fubuki. I like her a lot. Okay, so let's check out what happened with Advent's Halloween announcements, shall we?
I do like Fubuki.
Yeah, she's really great. We're very smart and good at this. Would you like me to run through the schedule real quick?
Yes, please do.
Okay, so on Monday, which is the day we're recording, or the day before we recorded, so this is long in the past for everyone else. It is Shiori carving pumpkins.
Shiori carved a pumpkin. It looked like a penis for a little bit too long. The VOD went down. It's back up.
Cool. Actually, today is Bijou playing Bloodborne plus a Halloween Candy Batsu game.
How does candy become punishment?
I don't know, but we can probably find out
Please
later.
behave, Beepoo.
Unfortunately, we're missing the stream currently. It's actually happening right now. Tomorrow for us is Fuwamoco playing Resident Evil 4. They've been doing that already, I think, but that's great.
More.
The day after, which would be a Thursday, is Bibu and Fuwawa all together playing Home Sweet Home. That sounds lovely, doesn't it?
That's like one of those pleasant games.
Yeah, it sounds like there'd be crocheting.
A break from the horror.
Yeah. Friday is Narissa, the day this podcast actually releases. Now there's the important stuff. Narissa, spooky chocolate house decorating. This sounds actually like a lot of fun.
I hope it's nothing like Shiori's house decorating.
I hope it's everything like it.
The fog rooting everything. And the next one's what I'm really fucking looking forward to.
Labyrinthine on Saturday featuring Shiori and Narissa. There's going to be a lot of lesbian flirting.
I love that combo so much. I love how fucking cold Shiori gets. Like Narissa goes, I love you, Shiori, literally quote for quote, whatever. Their personalities just click perfectly.
So good. It's okay. I'm going to say something controversial again. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say some words. They're going to have meaning behind them that I believe. This is what the Callie Kiara thing was supposed to be.
Probably.
And it just like for them it was awkward because I don't know, there was something weird about it. This one is really, it feels like a lot more natural for some reason. I think because they weren't thrown together like Callie and Kiara.
They both have streamed
much.
before.
Yeah, we've talked before about the fact that they had months to get to know each other before they actually debuted. So they actually have a lot firmer relationship background at this point.
At this point, like HoloLive English is such a fucking like foundation. We know what it's supposed to be. Kiara and Callie had the awkward shit that didn't quite work out, so these two wouldn't.
They walked so that Shiori and Narissa can run together into a beautiful lesbian home.
Yes, with cats.
Yes. And sometimes Kiara.
She just kind of shows up. She's just there.
Kiara,
Sometimes Ollie.
Kiara, weren't you supposed to walk first so we could run? Yeah, but
I can run with you now.
where's Callie? Oh, she's walking.
Oh my god. Finally on Sunday. Sunday.
She's watching Kobo.
It's her turn to watch Kobo.
Yeah, I love that.
She's got the kid today. It is all 5 of HoloLive Advent's members together for a special collab and announcement stream. 6 p.m. PST is when that happens on Sunday. Check it out in your local time.
There's a part of me, and I know history's not going to repeat. I wish this was them doing fucking VR chat again. We can have more cursed models. Because, like, oh my god, like the first
It
year.
would be the Halloween thing to do, though.
The first year of fucking Promise, aka Council, was just me thinking in their cursed models. Like, Bae was not a girl with cute hair. It was a rat creature. Going, hey guys, what's going on?
That does a sick bad flip.
Do a fucking Ollie's clip. Do a flip. Whoa! Yeah!
The edit of it, just it's so good. Fucking classic HoloLive moments right there.
So
but that's the thing is they get here's the dumb thing. They get the dumb models for the first year Halloween.
Yeah.
It's what happened with Myth. It's what happened with Promise. It's maybe we're gonna get it with Advent. It'd be nice.
Please just give it to me.
Yes.
I
we
can
all
only
want it.
imagine the kinds of things they would do with models like that.
Well, that's the thing is like Myth had Wolfie. Wolfie was a big influence. Wolfie just put out stickers in the official HoloLive online experience thingy.
Awesome.
Like that are officially Wolfie branded stickers made by Wolfington. HoloLive Promise, Council at the time.
Formerly known as Council.
If you go to the website there and you go to the talents page, Hope and council still exists there, but Promise is there too now. So it's a matter of time.
This nomenclature, it's the Twitter X situation, except it's not as bad.
Yes.
I like the word promise more than X.
HoloLive, as popular as it is, didn't have several billion users.
Imagine the fucking pressure. It's like, hello, 5 billion users. We are playing Suika game today.
4 million voices scream back.
Die.
No.
Okay.
All right. So it would be great if we got 3D models.
Yeah, I want that. Or at least a song.
Yeah.
Fucking Halloween song too.
Something.
Give me Myth or Treat 3, Electric 3.
Electric Boogie Tree. So yes, there's a lot to look forward this week. Enjoy the Halloween build-up, everyone. You know...
Can I ask you a question, a personal one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Were you laughing at something else, or was it the term Halloween build-up?
No, I was going to make a joke about Amelia Watson being a build-up in my heart or something. Like, as a transition, but I couldn't make the mental leap like far enough. Anyway, she's back.
Ame Doko.
Ame Koko. That means Ame's here.
Oh!
Yeah.
Duolingo is a free service available.
That fucking owl haunts my dreams. Ame's back.
She is.
Yeah.
So, speaking as the resident teammate, I know this because I was called a teammate at a con. It's canon.
It's true.
I like that guy. I keep seeing his art booth at every con I go to. He's working very hard. His art's lovely. But yes, Ame is back. Where did Ame go? I was concerned. I didn't notice Ame was gone until Kiara said Ame's gone. Also, she's not replying to my messages, and that's scary. Ame has returned. She has clarified why she was gone. After the super big Myth 3D, Ame entered what can be romantically referred to as a catatonic state. She was stressed out and thinking about how long she's been doing this, what it means to her, what she wants to keep doing, and she was gone for a while. Mm-hmm. But one thing returned her. She was looking at iFunny, and she saw a meme of her, and she went, "That's cute." She read the comments. The comments were, "Where's Ame? I miss her." And Ame said on her return stream, "If even iFunny's missing me, that means I've been gone for a while. I need to come back. I'm sorry, guys."
So I'm of like 6 different minds about this. First of all, I'm disappointed in Ame for using iFunny.
That's what I like about Ame. She's just like there enough to use iFunny, but not all the way.
Yeah.
Like
No,
that's just her vibe.
And that's a joke. I
Yeah.
want to clarify. Get your
iFunny
comedy where
watermark,
you
kill
please.
on site.
Yes. That's the 2014 Redditor in me still. I fight him every day. But it's so good to have Ame back. Obviously, if you're burnout, if you're having issues, if you're in an anxiety spiral of some sort, then take your time. Mm-hmm. You gotta work. And it's just funny that this is what brought her back around.
Yeah.
Was the fact that she basically saw the Ame Doko memes and was just like, it's time.
I fucked up.
Because you obviously, whenever you go through something like that and you're like, I'm getting older, what does time mean? You have to take a moment and you have to take whatever time you need to process through that.
I can't think of a single big project I've ever finished where my first reaction isn't, I wish to now vanish into the hole again.
Yeah. Like,
I don't think I could be a streamer in the normal sense because I would return to the hole oft.
It is what it is. And it's just like, you've got to take the time you need to deal with things. That's just how it is. It doesn't matter what your job is. It matters that you can fucking maintain your humanity on some level. And she has spoken about how big of a project the 3rd anniversary was for her, to the point where she didn't have like merch or anything, right? Or was it merch? There was something that she didn't have that everybody else did because...
Oh. Well, she didn't release merch because she had already released merch too recent.
That's what it was, yeah. But there was another thing where she was like, "Yeah, I don't have whatever everybody else has. I was busy making this stream a reality." Because she is the tech person for Myth, and she's always been the behind the scenes making shit happen person. Yeah. She's the reason we had VR chat to begin with. Mm-hmm. So it's just really like she put a lot of work in.
Her part of the Myth relay was frankly probably the hardest because like Callie and Kiara put a lot of work into because they had like all this fancy stuff. Callie got the tech for her thing. Kiara did her best. And then Ame's like, I had to make a Gmod server from scratch and make sure it runs and fill it with things and check all your fuckers Gmod because Gmod is before games were easy to play.
Yes, very much so. So she had a lot of prep going into it. So, and I'm sure that she was helping everybody else with their stuff too because she's Ame. That's what she do.
Yeah, that's what she do.
She's pretty great.
She did also clarify too that like she made it really clear that if she was ever going to be gone for a very long time, she would tell us.
Yeah.
It's like
She had about a month off, more or less.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. That's no biggie.
She came back to play some Counter-Strike 2.
Yeah. I played a little bit of that when it came out. It's pretty fun.
The haha funny fog game. Smoke grenades are insane now.
They are. They're crazy cool.
Yeah, she came back to just inform everybody at how mad she was that CSGO was officially gone. And that she now had to play Counter-Strike 2 instead.
It's very similar. There's just like some really small features missing. Game modes literally no one plays, but I get it. It's not going to be a smooth transition.
Let me tell you a story.
Oh.
I kept CSGO installed on my computer for one reason. Every 3 to 6 months, I would open that game and I would play Arms Race, which is not in Counter-Strike 2. And I would play that game until I won. I would play it over and over and over and over again. Just same matches, whatever, until I came in first place and was number 1, and then I was like, cool. And then I'd close the game and I wouldn't open it again for 3 to 6 months, at which point the cycle would repeat. And now I can't do that anymore because the game mode is fucking missing.
Don't worry, by the next time you have the craving, you'll be back.
I hope so. Because I ended up just playing Deathmatch in CS2, and that's fine too, I guess. I'm not really that butthurt about it or anything.
Yeah.
So. Do people still use that term? Is it offensive now? Do I have to stop?
Leave a comment down below. Tell us if saying butthurt is fine.
You know who else has a cool song right now?
Tell me more, please.
Mumei.
The Moomster.
She has a new original song. It's called Mumei.
I wonder how goofy and dorky this song is.
Oh, dude, it's probably a bunch of like really fun, bright colors, and oh my, what's that?
Oh.
It looks like a sad, small character wandering through a wilderness.
It looks like an indie game. That'll be my jam for 4 months. And I can't convince any of my other friends to play it.
And then Tumblr will never let it go.
I still love it, okay? Ib and off. And
Aiko is going to wake her up someday. Or whatever. How's Amori going for you?
it's one of my favorite games of all time.
There you go. I just still need to play it. Anyway, Mumei's new song. It's got a really cool video. It's a really pretty song. Mumei is great. We are all moomin'.
The music video is one of my favorites.
It's very cool.
But it's kind of like literally everything I'm a sucker for.
Very muted tones.
Yeah, like the muted tones, the artistry, the cuteness. Reminds me a lot of the Vivi from Final Fantasy IX, who also was like, oh, this character's cute. Oh, no, poor thing. My precious child. I am so sorry.
There you go. Do we have anything else we want to say about Mumei's new song?
It's just really good.
It was really good.
Mumei needs to do more originals.
It's got like, it's been out for what, a week now? And it's at 1.3 million views. And I don't know, it might have more than that by now.
Top comment, Hakos bails. I'm not crying, you're crying. I love that all the sad girls came out to compliment, because I know Callie said it was really good too. Put out downer song, Callie. Like, that's my jam. Make me sadder.
Did I ever tell you about how Phase Connect is basically just a giant house full of sad girls? Didn't they like all acknowledge it to the point where they meme on it? And at one point, Pippa was like, "Man, look at all these sad girls going to Detroit." And then, like, or there was like some convention in Detroit, and there was like 50, like everyone from Phase Connect was going, basically, like all of them. I have the right company, right? This time,
What?
Phase Connect.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I always get those confused. But either way, she was just like, "Man, look at all these sad girls." And I believe I replied, and I was like, "I thought Detroit couldn't get more depressed." But here we go. So I don't know. I just thought that was.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go see the Phase Connect girls at a convention again. I miss it. I called Urika a spit bear. She was not happy.
You'll get another chance.
Oh, I'm gonna call her a spit bear again.
You should. No, I meant to see them.
Oh yeah. No.
Not repeat your mistake.
Mistake. Listen.
Hey, maybe next time we'll get to make the mistake of saying hi to Pippa.
That's a mistake.
Glory to getting to say hi to Pippa.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Pippa, if this video reaches you,
No. No.
Cameron doesn't get to come. He doesn't get to see you. He won't understand.
Damn. At least in Cyber City, I can become.
How many teeth do you think Pippa has right now?
Now we'll never see her. She senses it.
More. Is it above or below average?
I thought you guys liked her.
I fucking love Pippa. I will fucking go to war for Pippa. I won't. Pippa, I'm not going to really kill for you probably. But but I really like you a lot.
Man in chair tied up. I don't understand what's going on. Talk shit about Pippa. Who?
Oh my God. Are you familiar with the webcomic artist Flork of Cows?
God, I've heard that name before.
I love Flork of Cows. He makes really good webcomics. He likes Pippa a lot. Anyways, there's a new Irys outfit. Yay!
Yay! Smiles. She has a cute dress. She has shorter hair variation. She has glasses.
She has what kind of haircut is that? It's a bobrous.
Ah.
That's right. She said that during the stream. I'm not that original or funny. She also has a side ponytail. It's really cute. I like it a lot. And she's got glasses. Are you all right?
Head immediately went to dark place again. Like I just kept thinking, like, man, this wrist thing, it's so weird. All I can think is like a sad webcomic someone drew. It's like Irys in a hospital bed looking really sad. Someone goes, "What's wrong, Irys?"
No, don't do it.
And she goes, "The doctor said it's in my blood wrist."
No.
It's terminal wrist.
Oh.
You're still doing the thing, aren't you? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna die or anything because I'm an angel and the demon, so it's like I'm perfectly fine. I'll just have to make a new body. Oh.
Oh fuck! What's the name for the webcomic? That's 4 panels. You know
Oh,
exactly.
Lost?
Yeah, Lost. There it is. Is this Lost? Is this Losserous? Yes. Lost.
Fellow Lost fans, wake up.
Is this Losserous?
Lost wrist. That's good. That's good.
Again, I had to repeat the jokes so Cam would hear it the second time.
I have problems, and most of them are mental.
But not all. I'm so sorry, Cam.
The physical ones bleed to the mental.
We're bullying Cam is now over.
Hard to ride a bike if you got no wheels.
Irys has wings.
She does.
They're really cute. And she also has a cute dress. Dress. It's white. It's got little cutouts. It's got some fluff to it.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good.
These are the technical terms they would use in France.
She has a very beautiful brown knit cardigan.
It's cute.
It's so adorable.
My favorite
I'm a sucker.
outfits.
Here's the thing. Sucker for cardigans. Sorry.
My favorite
Just gonna say
outfits every time is, and feel free to take this as me being kind of prudish at times. My favorite outfits are always the reveal where I go, "Oh, they'd actually wear that." It's like, okay, yeah, that's a real outfit someone would wear. It makes me feel.
I'm sorry, you don't think Bae would wear her rave outfit?
No, she would.
I was gonna say because I've been to a rave or two in my time.
You know what Crony wouldn't wear? What she's normally wearing.
Nah, that's fucking fair. Her jeans though, like, that's Carlos. He likes the jeans a lot.
It's it's powerful.
Her legs are taller than I am as a human.
That's the thing about all these more casual outfits, though, is they have their debut and they're like, all right, this is the model that I'm just generally kind of stuck with. It's lore. This is who I am. And then a year or two later, like, all right, here's casual outfit. Here's what I want to look like.
Yeah.
Casual Fauna is one of my favorite looks ever.
This is the first outfit we're in the meeting for.
But I think honestly, casual Irys is fantastic.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
so
God.
good. Again, and also you can. She's got merch up now. You can buy a knit cap that matches her cardigan. It's very cute. Unfortunately, you cannot buy the beret that would match her beret from the new outfit. She has a beret now. It's cute. It's nice.
I could not pull off a beret.
I occasionally still rock a flat cap, but that is as close as I will get.
We should all wear fedoras for one of the streams.
Let's not. What else we got? She's got a cool choker and a necklace. You can also buy the necklace. It's of Gyrus.
It's for dudes. It's a dude necklace.
Yeah. Dude Nick.
That's your name.
It's me. I'm Dude Nick.
It's to match the one on her model, actually.
Oh.
Yes. She has cute earrings that are, one is Gloom and one is Doom, her little mascot characters.
Mm-hmm.
Also very nice. And also that if you buy the knit cap, it has a Gloom and Doom on it too. They're really nice.
Very good. Very good.
So yes, all around. Gentlemen, what do we think?
10.
I like it.
10 out of 10, casual outfit.
Did we mention the glasses?
Yes. I
Okay,
did.
perfect. I wanted to make sure.
It's important to me.
Yes, same. Megane. They're lovely. They're thick rimmed because she's nerdy as fuck. I love it. Yeah, me too. But she's got thick rimmed glasses and she's wearing a cardigan. She's basically a librarian, and I'm here for it. I like it a lot.
She knows how coffee tastes.
She does, but she doesn't drink too much.
Oh, never. I'd give her the jitters.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be messing up the Dewey Decimal System.
Tell me more.
She has to drive, but she has like a really simple car. You know, it's like 15 years old, but it keeps running, so she keeps driving it. She's not really into something like fancy. So she drives the 20 minutes to work at the library every day. She gets there, she packs her lunch. It's very economical. It's just a sandwich and maybe like a piece of fresh fruit.
Side of cucumbers.
Yeah, side of cucumbers. At maybe some either chopped cucumber slices or like baby carrots. One or the other.
This fall, 2007. Learn more about her in theaters.
One time she packed both and felt really silly.
This is just a story time episode. We keep telling tales.
I like it. I'm here for it too.
It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe.
Sora has a new hairstyle.
Good legato.
Thank you.
Vibrato Vitissimo.
Oh. Molto bene. It's braids. She's got braids. They're really
Those
cute.
are really cute. That's the first time I've seen them.
Absolutely.
Double front braids.
Yes.
Double braided up
It's-
on a Sunday night.
Fortunately, this is not a death flag haircut as far as I know, right?
Oh,
Because
finally.
I think she had 2 death flag haircuts in a row, and I was like, please, we can't lose Sora. She's one of the best. But oh my god, with the hood up, the on chemo hood with her braids is god damn it, that's fucking cute. Oh, she can move them. She can interact with them. Yep. Okay.
They have physics.
New favorite hair. God damn. So fucking cute.
Ooh, I'm sitting up. 1 second, I need to adjust. I have changed my posture.
Fired. Fired from the podcast. Fired.
Visual fans got more of a treat than audio fans.
You know, audio fans are like, ow, my ears.
Ow, why did it sound like you died in a trampoline just now?
Oh, man. Okay, sorry. I'm just still freaking out over how adorable Sora is.
No, take your time. Take this. We're here for you.
To be fair, that's been a continual process for several years now. But
I'm sorry, mother.
you know, I once told my mother that I don't think I'm going to be having children. And her response was, "Aw, I would like some more grandkids."
I'm afraid the bloodline ends with me.
And then I told my father, and I said, "Dad, I don't think I'm going to end up having kids." And his response was, "Yeah, I get it."
I was about to say, his response is, I did not foresee you having them.
Yeah, and then I was just like, "Well, fucking thanks." First of all, what does that say? You just don't like being a dad, or what? And he was like, "No, just kids are a lot of work." And I was like, "Yeah, that's fair. I don't want it. Not after it, you know." I've had the opportunity in the past, and I was like, "Nah,
I don't need children to be happy. I have Gargura.
that's all I need."
Say the funny line, Shock.
If you don't
just-
make me laugh,
I watched-
it wasn't worth it.
I just watch anime girls on the internet and have parental feelings towards them, and I'm just like,
Tell me I made
I would protect you.
Tell me I made the right choice. Make me laugh. If I don't laugh, then that means I fucked up and I made the wrong choice. So you have to make me laugh. I'm not crazy. Right?
You know who made a great choice was Momo Otako from Idol Corp. She did a 72-hour stream.
How did it go?
It went really well. She ended up raising $48,617 total dollars in donations. Good job, Momo. We're all very happy for you.
Not 69 for 20.
It is not 69,420.
No. We talked about it last week, and it was literally still ongoing as we were talking about it. So
I guess my original character didn't swoop in time to fix that problem.
If you don't know what original character he's talking about, check TikTok. Hopefully by the time this goes up, that clip was up to...
I'm so glad to hear that's the clip you decided to work on.
Yeah. It's currently top of the list. One of my favorites. Wait till you see the Bankai. And if there is no TikTok yet, I fucked up and it's not there. Sorry, bad. It's too bad.
We have lives.
Yeah.
We're sorry. Even all we have time to do is make a mediocre
40
podcast.
hours? I have to work 40 hours in a week? Anyways.
They're not even fun.
Sometimes they're okay.
There's no ice cream at all.
Sometimes.
What if the ice cream was us as friends?
What if it was the friends we made along the way?
Spoilers.
Like
for-
Destiny 2?
Really?
What?
The final shape was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys have any favorite stream moments this week?
I had plenty.
Oh,
My favorite stream moment from this week was Fauna initiating the rumbling.
the rumbling. Go on, take us away, Cam.
Age of Empires 2 HD
is a classic RTS game where you build your own empire and you participate in real-time strategy combat. HoloID was doing a short-term tournament wherein 3 teams assembled to face each other in one match. Fauna and Anya versus Kiara and Rene versus Coni and Muna. So it began a little more neck and neck, having fun, doing a decent job. Everyone's on similar terms because no one actually really played this game a lot.
I know. I think Muna had played it. Fauna had played it, but I mean, she was like an old school player. Like she played it when she was a kid.
Yeah, like just because I play Star Wars Empire at War tomorrow doesn't mean I'm good at it.
Yeah. I believe Kiara played it. I'm not sure if she played it when she was young or not, but I know that she at least did a prep stream. So
at first the battle was evenly paced, but slowly Fauna grew in strength as no one stopped her. There was a lot of dispute. The big moment was when Coni just kind of, I'm just going to click on this. And everyone's like, Crony's building a wonder. She's trying to win. We need to kill her now.
Thus the invasions began.
So as the early invasions go, Fauna began assembling elephants. And slowly the elephant army grew and grew, and Fauna just kept getting better at the game. When she finally initiated her plan for the eradication of all enemy life, the Fauna sweep.
As it should be called, yes.
And thus initiated the rumbling, attacking all enemy forces with an oppressive amount of elephants.
Have you guys ever played AoE 2?
I bought it after this stream because I realized I've been sleeping on it.
So I've played AoE 2 in a LAN environment one time, and it was one of the most fun fucking experiences in my life. So it was me and 3 of my friends sitting in one of my friends' room on the floor, as we had laptops and we were in college, and that's what you did. And so we fire up the game. One of the friends, we're all on different islands. We all build up our forces. My buddy builds what he thinks is an armada and then finds my armada. And as he tells it, the screen, the entire map turned red. He had like 30 boats, like galleons, and I had like 80 to 120, somewhere in that range. Anyway, I destroyed him, and then I attempted to invade one of my other friend's islands and got pretty much wiped out. And then that third guy who I invaded ended up killing everybody else except for the 4th player, who was down in the corner off on his own the entire game. We played this game for like 2 hours.
Just 2 hours alone.
He goes to wipe him out, and what does he find? Like 50 farmers, and that's it. He had an he had a peaceful agrarian society that had no weapons, and he fucking destroyed him without hesitation.
I just like having fun.
That's all he did. He just built farmers and fucking grew crops. That's all he did.
We got meat, we got potatoes, and what's that over there?
What need do we what need do we have for war? We can live peacefully together. Nope, dead.
I thought you were about to say the same thing that what Fauna ended up doing.
No, this is the
No.
opposite.
What happened with Fauna though?
Fauna literally sat in like a corner, and when Coni built her monument, and Anya's like, "Come on, we gotta go after them." She sends her elephants over, sees the other team just completely wiping Coni out, and says, "Oh, okay," and sends her elephants back.
Got to reserve your forces.
So
Nicely.
after a while, then somebody, I don't know who it was, but somebody came in and just absolutely wiped Anya off the map.
Oh, poor Anya.
And Anya actually didn't get completely out. Fauna chased the attacker away, and she managed to rebuild. But Fauna just spent like the entire most of the match in the corner just building elephants. And
Elephants go toot. It's time to get them into the battlefield.
And there were like some minor confrontations with her, but she mostly just sat there. Nobody ever breached her walls. Nobody even attempted to breach her walls. She just
Amazing.
built elephants.
High quality.
My favorite part, the guy who clipped it was very kind, put together moments from every stream. Maybe it's weird saying this is my favorite part. An interesting part was the part where Kiara made it very clear she wasn't having fun because she had like this tone of voice that if one of my friends made it, I would drop everything and go, do you want us to stop? Because she went, these elephants are so stupid. Yeah, we should just stop playing.
She just had real anger.
Yeah, like real frustration at the Fauna sweep.
Didn't Kiara actually just straight up leave the game?
Well,
did she get wiped out?
She let herself start losing. She went, I'm just not going to fight back. I'm going to lose this. To be fair, though, it wasn't just because she was upset. She made it pretty clear she had more stuff to do, and she didn't have enough time to keep fighting back.
Yeah. She talked about that in a stream later, too, and she was like, yeah, I just nah.
She was also one of Fanya's early targets.
Yeah.
So.
It's like, I tell you, I'm obviously not holding a single fucking thing against Kiara. I've literally been in her shoes before. It's why I stopped playing RTSs, actually.
Sometimes it's just like you get, 40 minutes into a game and you're like, oh,
Dude,
I'm going to lose. This sucks.
RTSs are fun. It's the easiest genre to get under your skin. That's why League is so bad, because it's like the worst of esports and RTSs in one game. It's so easy to stop having fun,
100%. I can count on like one hand the number of times I had honest, like real complete fun in League of Legends. And every time it was because I was just destroying people. Except for one time.
They weren't having fun.
One time I had a really good juke, but aside from that, like that's it.
I like playing Nami and hitting Q and throwing a bubble, because every time I land the bubble, I go.
Is it Elise?
It's hard to hit.
Is Elise the Spider Woman?
I think.
Yeah.
Because she has a thing where you can like send out something and then warp back to where you were. And I did that to juke somebody else's thing. And like one of my friends was like, whoa, nice juke. And I was like, oh, I did a nice juke.
I'm going to play this game forever and I love it. You have failed. I'm uninstalling this game and I hate it.
I logged in 5 months or so ago to just check and see if my account still existed. It does. It's still there. There's probably some decently rare skins on it. That's about it. Mostly because I bought them in like 2013.
And I know after the stream, Fauna has done a stream since where she was an elephant. So
Yes.
Fauna does what she does, and she embraces her inside jokes very quickly, which is always something I love about her. Like she's going to be very elephant themed for a while. We had Cow Fauna, we had Hitman Fauna, we've had eras of Fauna.
Yes.
The sweep never ends.
Now, one thing that I'm particularly interested in is the last little thing in our notes here, that Muna wants to do a StarCraft match next time. And you have my attention. Because AoE 2 is a fun game I had fun with once or twice. It's a cool game. I like StarCraft.
Oh, no.
I'm not good at StarCraft, but I like StarCraft.
Well, the way it sounded when people were giving their reactions after she said that, I think basically none of them have touched StarCraft. So
it's time to Zerg Rush.
Just build a couple more pylons.
I don't know for
Fuck
sure.
you, Aldaris. I've got enough goddamn pylons. I like StarCraft a lot.
Yeah.
I might play StarCraft tonight. Mumei, though, really likes Wolfquest.
Yeah, so quick catch up to get back up to date with where we are in the Wolfquest lore and canon. Snotcast had played a round of Wolfquest. It's one of the best streams of all time. Quote unquote. Wait, don't give birth without me. Are you a boy wolf or girl wolf? You're a boy wolf.
This stream was also very, very good. I watched this.
I actually watched the last time Mumei played Wolfquest. I haven't seen her newest one, so I'm very glad to see it in the notes.
Yes. So it's the same Wolfquest you've grown to know and love.
I love Wolfquest so fucking much.
It's a wolf simulator. You're a wolf. You have to hunt animals. You have to take care of your pack. You have to have puppies and then take care of the puppies. And if you have 6 puppies, you have to make sure you constantly have 6 puppies and one of them hasn't wandered off and died somewhere. And you have to trust your wolf wife to take care of the puppies while you're out hunting. And not just, you definitely shouldn't save scum in case your wolf wife fucks up and one of the puppies dies.
How do I put this? There's like brands of weirdos where like they're in the world where I still respect them a lot, but I also find them really funny in like an affectionate way. Wolf people are that. I used to go on some websites where people would just start doing Wolfpack RP in the comments. I'm talking like there used to be a website called Sketchfoo. They did it on DeviantArt, where it's got like nice piece of wolf art, walls of text elaborating on their Wolfpack family, introducing their wolves.
Barry, throw up a wolf job real quick.
More wolf job. Like you would just scroll down on a piece of art picture of a wolf with like wings and a sword in its mouth and go, his name is Inachi. He's an evil wolf from the dark dimension, but he has a soft side. And the next reply is, this is my wolf. Asterix pees on you, like stuff like that. So Mumei being a wolf girl,
she was
doubles my appreciation.
She was all in on this. She was having a blast.
I love it. Genuinely love it.
I like when she was running through the water. She's like, I like running through the water, not swimming. I don't like swimming, but I like running through the water. Mumei, what the fuck are you talking about?
This game brought out like the weird in her for sure.
The fact that she didn't spend more than 3 seconds at any point in time not talking was amazing. She was every thought that entered her brain came out of her mouth in such an unbroken flow of consciousness that I couldn't fucking comprehend everything.
I feel like I have a healthy point of view and I'm good at regulating my mind space, so this doesn't come from a weird place. I could hang out with Mumei. I think I was friends with her in high school. Like I could keep up.
Fair enough.
Tell me more about the wolves. I'm game to hear.
Go off, sister.
Exactly.
Is there anything else we want to point out about Mumei's wolf stream?
I want to fucking watch this.
It's really good. I caught it live.
Accurate wolf simulation.
I believe I was playing Reckless, the Yakuza missions on Nintendo GameCube at the time for some reason.
I caught like the second half of the stream where she was feeding her new pups and was getting very upset that they weren't growing fast enough.
Well, I have to barf more food at you. And it was pretty good. It was a good stream.
Good stuff.
Like the point where she came back, she's like, "Are you pregnant again?" Oh, she's like, "Oh no, you're just full of meat for the puppies," or whatever she said. And I was like, "What the fuck is happening? This is amazing." Mumei's such a goddamn amazing streamer.
And what I love about Mumei is like literally everyone in Promise can just bounce off her perfectly.
Oh yeah.
If Mumei says the weirdest thing, Fauna replies, "Oh yeah." Coni replies, "Yeah." Is that so?
I think you're definitely onto something there, Mumei.
Fauna's just down enough but distant to still be funny, and Crony's like, I don't know if I should engage. I'm scared. I'm not going to engage unless.
I was watching a clip earlier today of
flower
of Coni flirting with Mumei, quote unquote. And I was like, this is like I'm uncomfortable and I'm not even in the same room. What the fuck? You know what else was? You know what else was vaguely uncomfortable? Was Fuwamoco's Friday the 13th stream.
Oh my golly!
So Fuwamoco does this little show 3 times a week called Fuwamoco Mornings. It's usually a really fun thing. They go through and they're like, "Did you take a walk this week?" and send us a picture of it. Here's a picture. Oh. We're celebrating you guys taking a walk and being healthy. Did you guys have a cute dog? Or send it to us. It's our pup of the day. Yeah.
I still got to send him my dog.
Every Wednesday, Mokoko's just like, "Are you down because it's the middle of the week? It's time for a pup talk." And then she fucking gives you a pup talk and is like, "The week is halfway over. You can do this. We're going to get you to the end of the week. Everything is good, guys." She just fucking goes off.
I wish I was half as organized as these dogs.
Friday the 13th Fuwamoco morning was black and white.
Oh no. Oh no, where's my pup talk?
And there was only Fuwawa.
No!
And it wasn't her fault. And normally, you know, Fuwamoco, they're hyped, they're excited, they're having a good time. The stream began with Fuwawa addressing the camera like this and saying, "Oh, welcome to Fuwamoco Morning. It's a normal broadcast brought to you by this network, and we're really excited." Or I'm really excited. And the every once in a while you see fucking Mokoko fade in from like the background to be like, "Where am I?" and then disappear again. And then every once in a while, and again, like then 5 minutes later, Mokoko would show up again, like phase in from nowhere and be like, "I'm scared," and then like disappear again. And it was just a half hour of this. Really fucking silly, really, really fun. Fuwawa, the accident wasn't your fault. You have to forgive yourself. just in general. And also the if you look at the what is it called? The thumbnail for the video, it's literally like a Fuwamoco version of a Chainsaw Man thing.
It's a redraw of when
Yes.
when Kobeni hits someone with her car.
Yes, there you go. So just in general, it's super well done. Again, Fuwa was like monotone the entire time and really like composed and quiet. And there's like glitching stuff happening the entire time. It was a really fun stream. I really liked it. This is just their like fun little thing they did for Friday the 13th.
Like the part where there's cursed dog stock footage.
Yes.
It's like, oh my god.
And like mealworms crawling over themselves and like a sad dog getting like water poured on it. And like they really just went for it. I love it. It's so good.
It's always best when they
There's
get
Mokoko fading in from the background. Opacity 15%.
the goofier they get, the more I like them. Because cute only does so much for me, but goofy and weird, down bad.
They started to go a little sideways on this one because there's a weird side to them.
Yeah.
Like, and it's going to come out eventually. So
It just makes it funnier when they do get weird.
exactly. Let's see. Narissa collaborated with Endou this week.
I actually did see quite a bit of the first one. They've done it twice now.
Yes. The first time they played Cuphead.
Cuphead. I started playing actually got back into Cuphead right before they started playing it. So I was like, man, this game's hard. I'm pretty bad at it. Okay, I'm getting good again. And I watched them play. It's like, oh, they're really bad at it.
That's the way it goes sometimes, right?
Yeah. At least I could relate, but they got stuck on the run and gun stage for a while. It's like, that's a rookie mistake. You don't start on the run and gun stage. The run and guns suck.
Yeah. That game is all about the boss fights, frankly.
Yeah, and even then the bosses are hard, but they were stuck on that slime boss for a little too long.
Gotcha. Yeah, so they did a few hours of Cuphead, and then later on, the next day or the day after, they did a chatting stream.
Yeah, a girl talk stream, I think it was even.
Yeah.
It was fun. Narissa asked for her to say, can you call me your Corazon? And then she started speaking Spanish, and Narissa's like,
Yeah, one of the big things about this is that Narissa obviously is from HoloLive English, and Endou is from Nijisanji.
what?
I know. So we actually have Nijisanji representation on our podcast for the first time in like several weeks.
Wow, aren't we great? Praise us.
Yeah.
Leave
we're
a
doing
comment
good.
down below. Say word for word, I do appreciate Super Chats. You need Sanji content covering. You do a great job. Cameron's my favorite. Followed closely by Nick and Carlos. Oscillates between the three. Please say oscillate. Don't say oscillate. Make sure to include the misspelling so it's clear the pronunciation is. And also underline Carlos.
Yeah, do that. So yeah, anything cool about these streams aside from the fact they're just really cool streams and there's a great Nijisanji HoloLive crossover here?
They vibe well.
Yeah.
I liked the Cuphead stream. That's the one I saw the most of. I saw mostly only highlights from the Girl Talk stream. It says a lot that they got like 2 collabs in this short little amount of time. They're practically married.
Yeah, more or less. Which means Ollie's married to them too.
Yeah.
Like Ollie and Narissa got married, and so now every time Narissa marries someone, Ollie's married to them too. And so now Ollie and Reimu are potentially married.
The paperwork must be exhausting.
You figure it out eventually. Everything goes slightly differently in Indonesia/Japan, right?
Yeah. Sure. It's just like Las Vegas paperwork where it's like, if you stand on that centimeter ground, we don't have to sign jack shit. You're just married. All right, good. Give her your money. Okay, we're good. Love this place.
Connie Confetti. I don't have a good transition. I was going to make a joke about you clowning around, but I don't care enough.
Oh, that worked.
Connie Confetti does impressions. Tell me about her impressions, Carlos. This one's all you, because you and me are the ones that really like Connie, and I haven't watched her this week.
I just have never seen her, even though I like the vibe.
Oh,
But
you'd
now-
like her.
Now it's, I guess we're moving on to some Idol Corp stuff.
Yes.
So this was not supposed. She did I don't even know what it was. Just a chatting stream. I think the title of the stream was just hi. So
It was hello.
or hello.
Yeah.
I just clicked on it. I don't know. She was the one that I didn't really care for at all when I saw like her model and when her like debut and everything. And she's grown on me the most out of the new ones.
That's the thing is like, I'm basically in the same boat, but I do really like Connie a lot more. I think she's really entertaining.
She is an exceptional chatter.
Yeah.
And she is also a huge HoloLive fan.
Shocker.
No way.
So she was going through and doing a lot of HoloLive JP impersonations. So she...
Believe it or not, I also watched part of this stream, by the way. I lied. I did watch part of this one. I forgot about it, though.
You mean you forgot you watched the Hello stream?
Yeah, I know, right? What is this, Fortnite Part 87? Anyways, though, go on.
Yeah, the two that stood out the most were her Pecora and Marine impressions that were exceptional. She did a whole lot of other ones. The big note that she made was she cannot do human impersonations. She can only do impersonations where it sounds like they're playing a character.
Huh. So like Marine as Pikachu or what?
What?
No, like she can't do. That's why she had a hard time with like the English speaking ones, because they sound too much like normal people to her, and she has a hard time replicating them. Where a lot of the JP members seem to have more like wild voices.
Oh, they're like more in character.
They're more in character.
Oh, okay.
Even if they're not necessarily, even just the language barrier is a difference that makes it feel that way.
Like for instance, like my Callie impersonation's really poor, but my Calvin's pretty good. He's more of a character.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll be honest. I was like, who the fuck is Calvin?
Oh, he's the guy who pissed in the studio.
Exactly.
See, Cameron does like a P-tuber.
We've all got P-tubers.
That's what makes us friends, pisses.
You're all about Calvin. He's all about Yuko. And man, I really like Mozumi Peachy.
Asterix all pisses together. Super chats, one big piss.
Hold on, I've got some art to commission.
Hello. I'd hate to be a bother, but I'd really prefer it if the third character's pissing more than the other two.
Redraw it, you fool. It's a much stronger stream than that.
Why is character number one the most hydrated? I will pay $40 for the edit. Thank you.
Is this what Skeb is for?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Draw her buying white bread.
Oh my god, I forgot about that shit.
Welcome back.
If you don't know, there's a guy that really likes whenever anime girls or whoever buy fucking white bread. And like he just commissions artists to draw this all the time. It's always like Wonder Bread too, right?
It's always very branded.
Oh my god. It's like that one guy that was just like, I have a fetish for the state of Ohio. He's just like, you have a what for the what of what?
Say the name of the state, please.
No, the shape of it and like the entirety of the existence of it. Like, that was his claim.
He must have had a rough week a couple years back.
I know, right? Anyway, enough about other clowns on the fucking internet. Let's talk more about Connie, because she also did a pumpkin carving and decorating stream.
Doing what with a pumpkin?
Yes.
Censored. Man, what pumpkin?
Exactly. She, it was a hand cam chatting stream. She chopped up a pumpkin and ripped the guts out of it. It's pretty cool.
Break your pumpkin.
Cameron, it's time to stop.
I have a running joke. I have to have it.
Fine, whatever. Be all Fauna about it. Man, I love Cameron.
I knew it.
Milk.
Okay.
Anyway,
So what did she do to a pumpkin?
she stuck a knife in it and ripped its guts out.
We've been doing this one for a while. I think note number 2 is my favorite note we've ever written for this podcast. This might be the most relatable note.
Carlos, would you like to read the thing you wrote?
She started freaking out over her pale skin.
Yesterday I woke up and I was white.
Not just white, neon white. Louisiana snowbank, bud.
You played League of Legends once.
Aye.
Well,
Lost my farmer's tan.
This was a hand cam stream with her hands, like her actual flesh hands.
Yes, you
Wait,
you got to see the digits.
Where are her gloves?
They don't exist.
Where does he? Ah!
You have to see the fingies.
Yeah. And she did not use utensils to gut the pumpkin. She used her bare hands.
Is she an animal? Is she a cat starved for the flesh of the gourd?
She was, because she started eating the seeds raw.
What is wrong with her?
They were like, "You're gonna cook them, right?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'll cook them."
I'll cook the rest. Insert sound effect from that video of the cat eating the pumpkin, where he goes.
Even she's like, "This is so gross." Continues eating them.
God. Isn't that other girl's shtick? The new girl from last week, where she just eats the bug.
Oh, Mozumi Peachy.
Yeah, isn't that her shtick? Eating shit she shouldn't.
Yeah, more or less.
It's not even a shtick. She just does it.
She ate a magnet once. She also painted a clown pumpkin.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Connie's a decent folk. We call her decent folk.
you get to be decent folk.
Yeah. She showed off her JoJo figure.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, this was like this was like 90% chatting, 10% talking about the pumpkin.
Should we carve pumpkins on the podcast? Let us know. We probably won't. Oh, man. But yeah, she had a ton of cool stuff. She just kind of chit-chatted the whole time.
Yep, she did announce that she's actually going to be moving out of her parents, getting her own place.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, so she's doing that, and she was going to have a little vacation, but she just decided to combine the vacation with the moving because it's all going to be a big thing anyways. So, and that makes a lot of sense. After you move in, you got to take time to unpack and all that good stuff.
A comment about the paleness of her skin. Shout out to @GenPot, one of the YouTube comments. At least there will be no problems when you go to the Haunted Mansion of Yuko. You'll be the flashlight. That's actually really funny. Really good job.
Good joke.
Here you go. In exchange for you letting us use your joke on our podcast, I will up-thumber you.
You got thumped.
Up-thumbered.
Thumped.
Subscribe for more.
But yeah, after she said she was moving out, I've been into it, like enough of her streams now where with her living with her family, when she's trying to do something quiet, you can literally hear her family in the other part of the house sometimes. Like she wants to do ASMR and she, like you just hear her family in the background. There's nothing she can do about it.
Kind of live the life you got.
Hearing the family in the background just reminds me of the video ASMR. I'm playing Wii Bowling while my parents argue.
The fuck kind of video is that? Who did that?
I don't know. It's not in the VTubers. It's just a video in general. Like it's just strike. You never do anything. It's like
Gotcha.
a little too close to home. Way too close to literally my home. I love Wii Bowling.
But yeah, after she was talking about that, but then she's like, but I am also terrified of being broke. So if you know that if I ever start talking about Raid Shadow Legends, you know what's going on.
Oh no.
Fair.
I got offered a sponsorship this week from them.
You're good people, Raid.
I couldn't put it on the podcast anyway. This podcast cannot make money. It is against the rules. Unfortunately, I'm not completely joking about that. If we start making money, we have to make a lot of alterations to the podcast.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But you know what Connie also did? She played fucking Harvester. Only the greatest video game ever made.
Nick has been talking about for the majority of the time
I love Harvester.
Did you watch any of this stream?
I didn't know it existed until now.
All right, we're going to talk about it next week. I put in our notes. I did not have the time to watch it. I saw it happened. I'm going to watch it this week.
I fucking love Harvester. It's so ridiculous. There's a sink full of dead babies in that fucking game.
This is like...
I'm not kidding.
I've seen some
that game
footage
is
of Harvester.
fucked up. It's so weird and over the top.
There's Harvester and there's one other one that I don't remember the name of that's in like this weird old school like real life footage point and click adventure game. There's like one or two other ones just like it.
Yeah.
And they're like the pinnacle of Halloween games.
100%. And like Harvester is renowned for being way over the top and just being ridiculous, and like it's violent for no reason. It's disturbing on purpose. It came out in 1996. So it was during that whole like, you don't understand me, mom chugs Mountain Dew and listens to Evanescence. Like not Evanescence, fucking like 90s alternative.
I have like a version of this genre of game I like. This isn't like a recommendation, but Phantasmagoria, A Puzzle of Flesh. It's like same vein but slower burn.
I think that's the other one I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
you play as Curtis, a mild-mannered office worker, and you're just waiting for it to go off the rails. There's a great video a guy did. I think it's Accursed Farms. He did a video in Ross's Game Dungeon where he played through it. His commentary, just like, it's the missing piece. Where Curtis just goes like, "You suck." And the YouTube man goes, "Yeah, tell him, Curtis." I love people that when they watch or play stuff, they're just immediately in the dork character's corner. Like, "Yeah, Curtis, you don't take shit."
Hell yeah.
I fucking love Phantasmagoria, A Puzzle of Flesh. It's so fucking good.
Are we gonna have to do a swap where you watch Harvester play through and I watch Phantasmagoria?
We all win. They're all great.
There you go. Because like the main character of Harvester is named Steve.
Dude, I'll deadass rewatch the fucking Accursed Farm video with you. Because I
Hell
fucking
yeah.
love Phantasmagoria.
We have an Accord. It's a Honda.
I'm pretty sure I've watched Dan's Gaming on Twitch or Justin TV at the time. I'm pretty sure I've watched him play through the entirety of both of these games at least like 3 times.
Believable.
They're amazing.
You know what Pippa played?
What'd she play?
Hitman.
Oh, that's a good game.
She's a hit Pippa.
A HIPAA.
She's a HIPAA violation. All right.
Yeah.
She's real good at this game. She likes killing a lot. She kills a lot, I hear.
So
How'd this go?
So her strategy for this game: attempt to play the game correctly, get caught, kill people for the next 15 minutes. Don't care about how much money she's losing by killing people because you lose money for killing people. Move on to the next stage. Repeat.
She couldn't be any different.
Okay, here's the thing. This is how I would play this game too. In fact, I have played this game. This is how I played this
When
game.
I get caught, I load the last save.
Save's coming. For shame.
I come from Metal Gear. You're not supposed to get fucking found.
I specifically remember at one point she had a sniper rifle on top of a building, and she saw her target off in the distance. She's like, "Okay, I can see him from here with my sniper." Okay, she killed him. By the way, her aim horrible. She missed like 4 times. So she shot. Eventually, she finally hit the person and killed them. Said, "Well, there's other people here. I may as well keep going."
No, you're a professional assassin.
She's a Pippa.
Yeah.
You don't get to tell her who to kill.
Don't hire her.
But she had a good time. That's what matters, right?
Oh yeah, she loved this game.
Hell yeah. Everybody loves Hitman. It's just one of those games. You can do so many ridiculous freaking things with it. Throw the body in a wood chipper. Who gives a fuck, you know? Jelli Hoshiumi from Phase Connect. Jelli. It's Jelli from Phase Connect is who we're talking about here. She's a streamer with a catchphrase that is a wawa. What does that mean, Carlos? What is a wawa?
It's just a cutesy phrase.
Oh. Apparently, a very dedicated fan made a coding language just for her called Awa 5.0. 5.0. Somebody
Yes.
said. You literally have to code in binary, except it's even harder because Awa is 0 and Wa is 1.
Listen,
You
don't.
means hello.
you don't program in binary. No one programs in binary. You sometimes program in machine fucking language if you're making Roller Coaster Tycoon. You don't program in binary.
This was like a 3-hour-long stream.
Oh, she fucking did it.
She spent like an hour and a half literally looking at the documentation and then watching a tutorial video on the creator showing how to actually do it.
Wait, what's there to document? It's binary. What?
It's because you have to then convert the binary into the correct commands.
Into the correct syntax? What? Okay, so it's not just a joke, lol, we're changing binary to a wah wah wah. It's also like there's syntax and like
there is syntax. There is custom syntax for it too.
I hate this. I don't even ironically enjoy this. I fucking hate this so much. It just like it's so fiddly. You know, it just upsets me on a deep level that this is a thing.
A Wawa 5.0 is written as a series of AWA commands and parameters called awatisms. that manipulate data stored in bubbles contained in a large bubble abyss. All Awwatism commands are represented by 5-bit unsigned integer values, and Awwatism parameters are of variable length integers, both signed or unsigned depending on the command. Awwatisms are written sequentially in Awwatalk, a proprietary standing of distilling information down to its most pure and beautiful form. The 5.0 in Ohhh represents the bit size of each Awwatism, 5 bits, as well as the version of this Ohhh language, version 0. Example code, shorthands, BLW25 / blow value 5 into.
My favorite thing that I saw from this in the documentation, it was the print command, to put text on the screen. And then the first thing that Jelli says is, why is the shorthand command for print PRN?
For print.
Error handling. Ohhh 5.0 is perfect, and since only the true savant could use this language, there is no specification for what happens when invalid or incompatible code is encountered, as that will never happen. The documentation's definitely the actual content.
Yes.
I mean, it's great that they did it, lol, but the documentation's really funny. This person clearly has a good command of comedy. Optimization's over ASCII. Get fucked, ASCII. You're out. To fit the new 6-bit character size, some letters had to be, oh my god, obsoleticized. Holy shit. Please read the rationalizations below. K is basically a dressed up C, Q, CK above. Z is an S in a mirror. V can be approximated by B. Example, very to berry. X is just silly. A few special letters had to be dropped as well to fit it all in. Between semicolon and colon, semicolon is bigger in a fight. See, can handle commas, job, and more. You can visit shop.face-connect.com with / but not /. Special brackets and curly braces are excessive.
Fair.
Other symbols like plus and minus can be replaced with the words. Due to clerical oversight, negative numbers should now be represented with a tilde. Wait, the tilde makes the cut? That is so funny. We'll be looking into this later. That's my sense of humor. I love dry. This is nonsense.
I'm glad you're having a good time. Is there anything else we'd like to say about this?
No.
Okay, good.
Thank you, Carlos.
You're welcome. I appreciated this as a fellow coder.
Please enter your phone number. Introduces radial bar. No, the best one I ever saw on the fucking program humor where it's like, all right, time to enter your phone number. Dialing this. Did your phone ring? No. Dialing this. Did your phone ring? I like programming humor, I think, more so.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Just
that lines up for you.
Failures of logic, obstinate refusals of what makes sense, but so confident and dry about it.
You like a lot of British comedy, don't you?
Yes.
Dizzy Dokuro talked about getting connected to Face Connect.
Yeah, they Face Connect recently announced that they are hiring non-VTuber positions for like actual people that want to work in anything else.
Janitor, manager, talent acquisition, programmer,
talent managers,
IT support,
managers,
graphic designers, project coordinators, animators, video editors, and warehousing.
Imagine like
I'd warehouse the fuck out of their stuff.
Imagine a VTubing company big enough they have IT support, and you become an IT supportman for the VTuber, and one of them calls, and you quickly go, "Oh no, I love her, but this is torture."
I thought I liked her. I thought she would understand me.
Well,
so yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that you can go work at Face Connect starting now.
There was one other position that Dizzy said just skipped over because apparently it was already filled, but I don't know. She's been kind of growing on me gradually over time, and it was just neat her takes on this because this applies to like all companies. The stuff that she talks about, just with a little bit of the unique Face Connect twist, since their Face Connect is out there.
Yeah.
That's understandable. They have some very strong personalities represented there.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a bunch of stuff that you just need to, if you're considering these positions, you got to keep in mind. There's a lot of stuff like managing talent where you have to manage multiple talents at a time. A lot of the talents are introverts, and so they don't have the most fantastic communication skills and things like that. Mm-hmm. It's basically a lot of what you might expect on a few things that you wouldn't necessarily expect.
Yeah, the big things that she had to say about this too, besides what you mentioned, was you have to be able to tell people no. Mm-hmm. They are going to scream at you. You have to manage people that you might not like. You have to manage their content that you might also not like.
Fair.
And being the little more unique phase connect twist on this, they're going to say things that they're not supposed to say, and you have to be responsible for them.
You have to bonk the talents and be like, no, that's bad. You shouldn't do that.
You have to be the one telling Pippa that she has to unarchive half of her streams every week.
There you go. Somebody's got to do it. So if you want to get yelled at by Pippa Pipkin herself, consider joining Phase Connect as a talent manager.
Yeah, it's just.
Please hurry. She's running out of teeth.
It sounds like a thankless job.
It's going to be difficult. Most jobs are difficult, but at least you get to talk to these women that don't want to talk to you. Yay!
It's like being a guitar tech for those bands that really are like rowdy.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the 5th guitar you broke. It's like, yeah, isn't that awesome?
Yeah, Dizzy specifically said, it is a hard, very thankless job.
Just buy him donuts. You'll be fine.
I appreciate her giving, though, like that kind of perspective. Because that's like the kind of stuff you don't really see happening very often.
No, it can be easy to get caught up in the always positive all the time, like toxic happiness of being a streamer. But you got to be real about it. And if anybody's going to be real, it's going to be Phase Connect, because they're very much more down to earth as far as like, sometimes they're just going to tell you shit's fucked, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It just is what it's going to be. They're also looking for graphic designers. You got to be fast, and you might have surprise short-term deadlines that are like somewhere between days and hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to be very flexible if you're going to do that, and you have to be fast at it.
She made a point with this one saying they're not looking for artists.
Yes.
Artists take too much time. They're looking for someone that will do graphics fast.
There you go.
We don't need artists. We have the one PNG already. Please design the other stuff that's happening around it.
There you go.
The stream's in 5 hours. It has to look good.
Project coordinators. You got to deal with a lot of crunch time. That's projects. Boy, if you know projects, you know there's a lot of crunch time.
This would be my least favorite position, I feel.
This is what I want to do. We are incredibly different people, as it turns out. Maybe later.
Thank you.
I'll think about it. You got to manage music videos, merch, big VTuber specific projects, basically everything.
Music video guy, where's the one PNG?
It's here somewhere.
The editor's been working on the video for 10 hours. Editor, what do you have? That looks really good. Where's the one PNG?
I got everything but the PNG. I just need that. Knowing Japanese and Indonesian is going to be a big plus for you, obviously, if you're working with this. You got to have good communication skills. You got to be able to tell people what needs done, and you got to communicate it effectively. Managing a project is difficult because projects are basically a fight waiting to happen at all given moments.
Yes.
And also, it's a deadline. If you hit the deadline before the fight, then you're in the good.
Here's how I always think about it. Projects are an affront to nature. Projects do not occur naturally.
Yes. That's why I think they're fun.
They're going to be a fight every time.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's why she also mentions when you're doing projects like this, expect them to be done more than 3 months ahead of time. If you're not finishing things that far ahead of time, you are going to have a problem.
There you go. So you got to be good at understanding what's happening. You got to make sure everything's in the right place, and you got to be good at, you got to provide the results. That's what projects are for. You start a project because you have one thing that you need to do, and you need to do it effectively and correctly. And if you don't have it at the end of that deadline, then you have fucked up the entire project.
Did you like the idea of manager, but you want to manage the other people too?
Welcome to project management. It's a fight. Animators. Obviously, it'll be contract work. You'll be animating. That's what an animator does. Video editors, project-based, paid per video. There you go.
Yep, makes sense.
Did you have something to say about animator? I cut you off.
No, that's all I really had. It's like, they're not going to have an in-house animator. They're going to hire a couple guys every once in a while.
There you go. Warehousing, manual labor, stacking boxes, keeping things in the right places so that you can ship them out on time. Knowing Shopify is a big plus. And you get to hang out with Sakana. H2O Sagana?
Yeah.
The CEO of Face Connect?
That she said this is literally the only job where being on site is required. Because you
can't do that
physically have
remotely?
to be there.
Did they tell you like which site it like where is this located? Or did they just not say?
Face Connect, I believe, is based in Canada. So I assume it's in probably one of the two
Toronto.
bigger Canadian cities.
True.
Canada's only two
Probably
cities.
yeah, it's probably Toronto.
Toronto and Vancouver.
Montreal exists somewhat.
They had it coming.
We don't like that it exists, but it exists. So there you go. There's opportunity to work for Face Connect if you really want to get involved in the industry. Now's a good time. So there you go. It's a growth economy. Randon, the orc, the friendly neighborhood orc, has played Fear and Hunger.
Orc dad. So, Fear and Hunger, if you're not aware, is a popular niche RPG Maker title. You might not see a lot of streamers play it because it features peni.
Yes, there's a lot of peepees.
There's no polite way to put this. Monsters have penises, and there's no polite way to put this. They use them.
Yeah.
It's hard to get around that.
And to continue on that, it is a target that you can attack.
You can, and you may wish to. That's how you might want to start some of the fights.
Yep.
There's a sensor patch for it, so you can actually stream it.
And there are people in Hololive who want to play it, but they're not allowed to patch the game because it's not an official patch.
I don't know that anybody in HoloLive specifically should play this game on stream, if I'm honest, but
Shiori gets the pass.
She absolutely would.
She
yeah,
has literally
would.
said she wanted to, and so did Callie.
I'm sure they do.
They won't get to.
No, there's no. Even with the patch, like even if it was allowed on like a across the board level, I'm pretty sure a lot of their managers would still.
You
be
get
like,
one genital jousting,
No.
and that was a mistake.
Yeah, like this game is really fucked up. It's really. I joked about Harvester being really fucked up, but yeah, it's the same kind of thing.
Harvester is at least having fun.
Yeah.
This
Fear and Hunger is about the concepts of fear and hunger.
this game is, I think, the absolute most terrifying RPG Maker game I've ever seen.
Yeah, and like in a way where it's still an RPG, because there are RPG Maker horror games where it's like it's AO Oni. There's no turn-based combat, hon.
Can I just make a strong recommendation real quick? Go watch the Super Eye Patch Wolf video.
Yeah.
And then you'll know exactly what it is.
Super Eye Patch Wolf's video is very good, and there's, as always, he's very good at giving you stop points if you want to go play it yourself. I don't recommend that. But at the same time, it's if you want to experience the game, that's probably the best video out there.
Yeah,
I would say so.
Randon played this. He was literally playing it on easy mode,
Oh, it's still hard.
and it still sucks. It's still hard. Like he made it really far into the game at one point, ran into a single enemy, which, by the way, fighting anything in this game is a bad idea.
Yeah, like this is not a fight game.
He literally ran into like some tentacle monster. He was playing it on easy mode. Everything died in one hit.
Yep.
And
That's the sort of game this is. You're going to die, and you're going to be in pain.
But,
and
like-
it's going to suck the whole time.
But like he chopped all of the limbs off of this tentacle monster and attacked him one time, infected two of his characters with parasites, and his characters were just hungry for the rest of the playthrough.
Yep.
Because there's nothing he could do about it.
It's a member.
It's the kind of game where in your first encounter, you can have both of your arms and legs chopped off, and then you get thrown in a hole.
Genuinely, I think there needs to be a genre tag for games like this that are harder and less fun than like Dark Souls. Like that should be the line. And I think that genre tag should be painful. Pain games.
Yeah.
Because
They're literally designed to make you not have fun.
There's this game, there's Pathologic, games that are literally not made to be fun.
Yeah.
Like they never once said the word fun.
They're just designed to make you as a player angry, upset, and not have a good time.
They're a different kind of experience, which I think is important because video games is an art form, so it should have a wide palette.
But this game was so unique from what he was playing. At one point, he pulled a sword out, got immediately attacked by a ghost for touching the sword.
Yeah.
One of the commands, the chat's like, okay, you do this, trust us. It's like, use the talk command, talk to the ghost. A list of questions come up.
Yep.
Ask the ghost what it wants. The ghost says, "I want the sword. Do you give the sword back?" He said, "Okay, yes, give the sword back." "Okay," ghost leaves. "You're okay." And then immediately, like 5 minutes later, finds another sword in the ground. "Oh boy, you didn't learn your lesson the first time. Pull the sword. It doesn't come out. Try again or examine it." Randon's like, "I want the sword." Pulls the sword. Sword comes out. The room collapses. You die.
It's just instant deaths constantly.
Killer DM.
Yeah, that's all it is. So hey, if that sounds like something interesting to you and you want to check it out, there you go. You can watch Randon play it.
Now, a quote from Randon. "Do not give the little girl the white vial. That's for daddy."
I don't want to know. I really don't.
It's hard drugs.
He was very determined not to give the little girl the hard drugs. Those were for him.
So which ending did he get?
Aside from dying twice, he did rescue someone and leave the dungeon.
Oh, so he got the rescue ending.
And I guess spoilers if you care. He rescues the person and leaves. The credits roll, and then all of a sudden the screen fades and transitions, and he's back in the dungeon again.
Yeah.
It's like I guess that the implication was you don't actually ever make it out.
Rescuing the guy you came to rescue is the 2/3 mark. There's more to be found.
There's a lot more to that game. Again, watch the video. You'll learn a lot. Some of it's really cool and interesting. A lot of it's just horrifying.
The game is genuinely really cool.
It is. It's a neat game, and it's interesting that it even exists, frankly. There's a sequel, too. Like, there's 2 games.
Fear and Hunger too, which does take it a little bit further because it adds more characters and somehow it gets even more fucked up.
Shocker. They went farther in the second one.
So the cool thing is the second one, because I just like talking about things. Oh my God. You pick one character.
Mm-hmm.
The premise for the second one is it's actually like a battle royale. The characters you don't pick are out there in the world looking to fight you.
Oh, cool.
You can try to recruit them, but that's not the meta. There's a meta.
Well, of course there is. There's always a meta. If you're not playing the meta, you're an idiot.
Because these games aren't actually
Online
RPGs.
games tell me that.
They're puzzles.
All right, let's move on to Onigiri and Bao, who did a food collab.
Far less horrifying.
Yes. Well,
Good old
you would
Bao.
think.
Good old Bao. She won't let
So
me down.
Bao the whale and Onigiri the demon teamed up. And who's Onigiri with? Is she with Vshojo or not?
I don't think she's
so.
with anyone.
I think she's indie.
She just collabs with a ton of other Twitch people because she's on Twitch.
I'm fairly certain she's signed with somebody, but
She
I don't
might
think
be.
it's one of the normal ones. I think it's with Geeks Plus or something. Yeah, she's with Geeks Plus.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
so
job.
she's with the same folks that like manage Trash Taste. I was gonna say I knew it was somebody, but she's done some. She's been doing some interesting collabs. She just did a collab with Mikaneko as well, who we've talked about in the past, and also she's just spent a bunch of time in Japan wandering around and doing stuff and hanging out with people like Rainho. These are all other VTubers. Anyway, she's been having a good time recently, and that's good to see. But she also did a collaboration with Bao where they tried weird foods. They tried food combinations submitted by chat, like melted chocolate on cheese pizza, watermelon with soy sauce, watermelon with mustard,
Oh, we're back.
strawberry with cheese sauce, strawberry with garlic, pickles with peanut butter,
Okay, that's like,
pickles with cheese and jam,
depends on the pickle, doesn't it?
Cheetos and milk, cheese curds with mayonnaise, tuna salad with fruit punch, Oreos with mayonnaise,
Oh,
and chips with ice cream. That's kind of fun.
What the fuck?
Some of these were like not terrible.
Yeah.
And some of these Bao actually liked, and she really should not have liked these.
I'm not a fan. I don't want it. No, thank you. I'm good. I'll stick to pilk, thank you.
You're a pilkman.
I'm a pilk man. Oat pilk.
0 oat pilk.
Oat pilk.
You're watching your figure.
Yes. That is the ideal.
Pepsi Zero.
All right. Do we have anything else about the Onigiri and Bao food collab aside from it being an unholy abomination?
Hated it.
Bao,
She liked
Bao
watermelon
showed off
soy
a
sauce.
new model? Question mark? This week, where she was Blueberry Bao, and she was Big Bao, is what she was.
Big Bao.
Yes. Basically, she was Bao, but inflated to like 5 times her normal size.
Finally.
It's a toggle for her now. She can just do that.
That's good. You never know when.
All right, let's talk about if you guys like this podcast or not. Let us know down below. Drop a like, drop a comment. Let us know what we're doing, what we can do to improve, blah, 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 all the good stuff. We're on YouTube. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on just about everything at this point, I think.
We're on Tubi.
Apparently, we're on Podcast Addict,
We're on Podcast Addict.
which is good to learn.
You can find us on Vimeo.
There you go.
Follow us on Grindr.
I'm on MySpace.
Seek us out in the wild world of Gwumbus. Go to gwumbus.org/superchat/Gwumbology to learn more.
And support us on Kick.
Yeah. I don't know. We don't do enough crimes to be on Kick yet.
That's true.
We need to do a few more human atrocities.
We are on Twitch, actually. I mean, we haven't used the
We are
account.
technically on Twitch, but all we really do is comment on Aura GX.
Pretty much. Sometimes Aura, sometimes other folks. You know, it's whoever we're following that day.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes Battle Whale. Anyways, 5-star reviews, all that good stuff.
Follow us on Steam. We have a curator page. We only recommend HoloCure so far, but more to come.
Love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We'll see you again next week, etc., etc.
It was a great time. We got
The industry focus is getting skipped this week.
yeah.
The indie focus is getting skipped this week, and we're doing birthdays real quick.
Have we ever not skipped Indie Focus?
It's been several months.
I feel like if we should definitely not do industry and indie on the same day if we're gonna do focuses, because then that's like 2 huge focuses at the end. It's not much of a focus.
Yeah, we're gonna see. It's one of those things where
We'll have stuff.
we have to play with it. We're an evolving thing. We're a living podcast.
So I checked last night. There's one birthday of note. It is a fruit.
Happy birthday, Fruit! October 22nd. She's some kind of a cute lich that's not a succubus. That's all I know. I like her. She's funny and engaging. She has a really cute chibi model that she uses sometimes. Ooh. I like Fruit.
But yeah, we had a good time.
All right. Is there anything else that we want to talk about this week then?
No, that's it.
All right.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Later.
See ya.
Thank you.